a glimpse on how he started.
Supa Shop na yun, doon ko nakuha ang Supa Kid. Karoon ako ng physical store. Sobrang liit. As in, sobrang liit. Ibig sabihin, yung mga supplier ko before sa RTW, sila yung mayaman kasi bultuhan eh.
No.
Wanted to be that person. Itong supplier na to na wholesale. So, sabi ko, okay, make it or break it. Kukunin ko lahat ng savings ko, invest ko dito sa pero printing. Tapos, ito na yung nakakatawa. Nakabili na ako. Nag-pandemic. Siguro yun ang biggest, pinaka na-feel ko na ayoko na. Akala ko it was the end of the world. Yun pala, magiging pandemic baby pala ako. This is one of my dreams to see a lot of people wearing my brand. Ibuhos mo lahat muna sa self-improvement. Kasi hindi pwedeng papasok ka sa mundong hindi mo alam na you are not yet mentally prepared, you are not yet, yung mindset mo hilaw. Kailangan mo muna talaga mag-fail. After sa malaking failure, how will you bounce back?
John has been the partner of Ryan for Project X.
Project X started way back 2019.
What's the story behind the name?
So about rave parties, kaya nag-end up kami sa Project X.
May mga rave party na mga barangay.
And that was the goal natin.
That was the goal na parang baguhin na ang tao ng Sorsogon. So, cancel yung event and then the next year, nag-pandemic na. Then we stopped for about 2 years.
Parang yung goal talaga namin is ma-orient or ma-orient yung Sorsogon na may rave party na. The business side, ma-monopolize namin. Na kami lang yung production team na nagpo-produce ng rave party.
But hindi ka pakipag-business sa friend mo kasi it will add friendship. So if kahit mag-away ka, magsuntukan kami, parehas kami marunong ihiwalay ang personals namin sa business.
So yeah, welcome to another episode of 4700 with Carl Jonglay, Kenneth Solomon, and Ariel Ubaldo, where we talk about career, business, tech, money, health and fitness, and AI. So speaking to industry leaders, winners, game changers, as they tell their secrets. Now, joining us today is one of the young entrepreneurs and business owners, not only in Sorsogon, but also in the country. So, Ryan Quiñones, DJ Ryan, how are you, bro?
Hello, kumusta? Hello.
Hi, Ryan.
Okay naman. Doing good. Business is doing great.
By the way, before we start, you just had your birthday celebration here in show.
Happy birthday.
Your birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Ilang taon ka na ba? How old are you?
14. 27. 27 ka lang.
27. Very young. 27.
Very young, bro. So, you just had your party here in showroom as well.
Yes.
Parang,
Super
He
chill.
had this, parang, what do you call this? Birthday salubong.
Biglaan lang siya.
Awesome.
Actually, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And by the way, Ryan has like two businesses running. We have like Bicol All Stars. We have like Supa Kid that just had like a fun running event
Yes.
past few weeks.
Yes.
And
we're
then
gonna be
Project
talking about
X.
that later.
So we're gonna talk about those businesses
Okay.
because like there are a lot of people wanting to be entrepreneurs, young people, not only in Sorsogon. So we want to have like a glimpse on how he started with them.
Correct. And I guess Ryan is one of the key persons that we really need to be talking to right now because hindi lang bata. I think he has all the new ideas that he really wanted to come up with or maybe do in Sorsogon. And so far, he's been to a lot of businesses, which we would like to know more about later, no, Ryan?
Yes.
Kindly share us a brief or a very short introduction of how did you get into business? Who made you think or who made you decide on starting your own business? When did this happen? Just a short, just a short history.
Basically, I have 3 running businesses. Pero the main business na aking pinofokusan is the Supa Kid Prints. So, yung 3 na yun, I have Supa Kid Prints. Sa Project X Productions, 2 kami, which is later, mapapakilala natin.
Yes.
Partner kami. That is the events company. Si Supa Kid Prints, it's a manufacturing company.
Manufacturing.
Yes, I am the CEO of Supa Kid Prints. And for Bicol All Stars naman, actually, it's more of workshops.
Okay.
Sa dancing
Alright.
siya. And itong tatlong 'to is way back 2016 pa siya nag-start.
Wow.
So it all started 2016. Which came first?
9 years ago.
Came first Supakid.
Super Kid.
The moment I stepped into college,
Mm.
sabi ko, magbe-business na ako. Kumbaga,
So estudyante ka pa lang?
Yeah.
So
May
you're
negosyo
27,
ka
that
na?
was 18 years
Wow.
old ka pa lang.
around 18 years old, I started my
Oh.
business already. Yun.
And
And
Super Kids, and then next came
eventually, napasok ko yung Bicol All-Stars kasi when I was in my college,
Mhm.
I was a Just Mix dancer, which is yung Just Mix dancer na yun, we were the official dancers kapag may mga concerts sa Legazpi.
Okay. So you have this passion for dancing,
Mm.
but prior to that, back when you were still a student, naisip mo nang magnegosyo. And
Yes.
this is the printing
That-
business.
Pero nagkaroon lang ng pivot dun sa printing,
Mhm.
pero sinimulan ko siya as RTW.
Okay.
Oh, parang
Alright. So this was 2016.
2016, yung pinaka-start talaga nito na Supakid Prints,
Okay.
I was selling pre-sell clothes.
Okay.
No, pre-love pala. Pre-love clothes. Yung mga
Mhm.
mga second hand.
So technically related to clothing line or clothing
in that
general.
industry na
Okay.
talaga ako before pa.
Okay.
Mhm.
may nag-inspire ba sa'yo na parang schoolmate mo noon or social media na mag-start ng but clothing business, hindi
It has a lot of influence sa pagsasayaw kasi pag once dancer ka, 'di ba? You are fond of mix and
Dressing up.
matching, yes.
Yes.
Dressing up.
Mhm.
So nung time na 'yon, marami kaming friends na mahilig din sa mga damit.
Oo.
And that time hindi pa ganun kalakas ang access ng mga tao sa
Insourcing,
yes.
no? Kung saan
insourcing kung saan yung magagandang damit.
Yeah.
Parang dati nga yung tay-tay, hidden gem
Mabiyahe
talaga
ka
yun.
pa.
Oo.
Oh,
Tsaka wala pang nakakaalam nun. So
Mhm.
parang before, nung mga nalaman namin yun, mga early days pa, 2019, around 2018, nung hindi pa nabubulgar ang tay-tay,
Mhm.
marami pa talagang, hindi nila alam kung saan yun nanggagaling.
So basically your goal was to provide a selection of clothes, most especially dun sa mga nasa dancing industry.
Yes, I started
Okay.
in that.
Okay, all right. Kasi I've been thinking about it. So how is Supa Kids related to Bicol All-Stars?
Mm.
How did it all end up like happening together? So yung pala yun.
Yes, doon siya
Yung
nag-start.
pala yun. Okay, so with your passion in dancing, eventually, yung initial mong negosyo, nagmamatch siya because yung dressing up na
Yes,
part. Okay.
exactly.
Okay, so
Ganun
before you used to supply or provide clothes for Bicol All-Star
Just Mix.
or
Okay,
yung Just Mix.
no. Ganito kasi siya. Okay, ano ko na lang from the start. Yung Just Mix kasi, meron kaming manager.
Mhm.
So, dancer lang kami nun.
Okay.
So, yung manager namin, he owns Supa Shop.
Oh, doon siya
So, medyo nagkakaroon na tayo ng story. Yung
Okay.
Supa Shop na yun, ano siya, doon siya nag-originate na doon ko nakuha ang Supa Kid. Kasi ganito yon. Yung Supa Shop before, kilalang brand siya sa Legazpi kasi ang source ng ano niya, ng mga damit niya was Thailand, Korea. So, parang- Opo,
Nag-i-import pa.
nag-i-import sila and at the same time, nasa mall sila.
Okay.
Supa Shop.
Yung
Nasa Gaetano siya.
naalala ko
Oo. Yung mga batch namin nun, alam na alam.
Are they
yung Supa
still
Shop.
open?
Wala na.
Wala na. Okay.
And then, since siya nga yung manager ko, I decided to have my own business here in Sorsogon.
Mhm.
So, parang ako yung junior version sana niya, kaya siya
Okay.
kid.
Alright.
So, parang
franchise,
Supa Shop,
parang-
Supa Kid, parang ganun yung, dun siya nag-originate. Then sabi ko, kukuha ako ng supplies from our manager, dadalhin sa akin, ibebenta ko siya dito. Kasi iba naman yung market dito.
So parang distribution.
Parang distribution ang
Mhm.
pinasok namin.
Okay.
Dun talaga, then dun na nag-start.
Alright. So from Supa Shop to Supa Kids, and then later on, the Bicol
Si Bicol
All-Star.
All-Stars naman, after ko na siya mag-Just Mix.
Okay. So you started with Just Mix and then later on moved on with Bicol All-Star.
Yes.
Okay.
I created my own dance company na.
Okay. And this is in Sorsogon.
In Sorsogon.
Okay. Yung Just Mix, saan ba siya?
Legazpi.
Legazpi siya.
I see. Alright. So, parang nagiging anak.
Yes, basically ganun siya.
Pero curious ako, anong nangyari sa Super Shop? Kasi alam ko, nung
They were
Legazpi pa ako,
doing
nakikita ko
well
talaga yun
before.
sa
We're doing well before. Siguro, natapos na siya. Kasi ganito yun. Nagkaroon talaga ng era ang RTW na sobrang lakas. Wala pang online.
Wala pa online. Wala pa
Simula
online.
nung pumasok na yung online, ay 90% ng mga RTWs napatay.
Was this during the pandemic?
During pandemic.
Okay.
During pandemic, daming mga live selling na nun.
Simula nung pandemic, nagkaano tayo sa online. Nagkaroon na tayo ng
That's why.
malaking access sa online shops.
So one of the industries na
I believe,
napatay. Itong
isa siya.
mga
Oo.
shops na you have to go to, bawal lumabas.
Oo,
Yun.
I see. So siguro doon nagkaroon ng struggle, no? To continue with the business given yung mga restrictions because of the pandemic. And then later on, with you deciding to put up your own business, which is somewhat similar to Super Shop here in Sorsogon, how did it
Yes.
all, how did it go at first?
So, nung una, actually, sobrang nahirapan ako nun. Kasi kung naalala nyo, may Blank Beast before.
Naalala ko yung Blank Beast.
Sila lang din actually ang existing business na siguro may name ng branding na.
Parang they were the first ones na
mga nauna din talaga
in
sa
Sorsogon lang.
Yes, in Sorsogon. Tapos, the moment na nag-wholesale ako kay manager na dito, wala pa ako ng physical store. Ang ginawa ko lang nun was, nagkaroon ng event dito si Labobetli, the previous governor.
Okay.
Nagtanong ako kung pwede ako magpwesto ng during the event. Kasi that was the time na sabi ko kailangan ko na agad ng maraming tao or may foot traffic agad kahit wala pa akong physical store. Kasi that time hindi pa ganung kalakas ang platform ng online when it comes to business.
Okay.
Traditional pa siya. Oo, kaya yung ano ko nun, yung strategy ko nun was kung asan yung maraming tao, dapat nandun na ako agad. So, nung nag-event sila, basically, pag may event,
you wanted to be visible, kumbaga.
Andun na ako. Then, yun, nagsimula siya doon, tapos, luckily, marami nag-patronize ng mga products, and then eventually, nagkaroon ako ng physical store dito sa Piot.
Sa Piot na yun na physical store nila.
Sobrang liit. As in, sobrang liit.
Siguro,
sobrang liit. As in, etong door na to, papunta lang dito, tapos ganito lang kaliit.
Alright.
Kasi parang usual stock area lang talaga siya.
Parang siningit lang.
Siningit
Parang
lang.
siya nun. Doon siya nag-start. So, after that, so okay, nag-RTW, no? Nasa RTW industry ako. Nag-run siya for around 1 to 2 years. And then, doon ko na na-realize na sabi ko, parang ang tagal ng ROI na to.
Ang hirap ng margins.
Oo, mahirap yung sa profit margin kasi bibili ka doon, markup. Bibili din. Yung minarkup mo, then minarkup mo, ibabalik mo naman for another restock. So parang sabi ko, ang tagal ng ang tagal ng growth ko dito. Simula no bago mag-pandemic, eto na yun. Bago mag-pandemic, I decided to invest yung money na nakuha ko sa pagtuturo ng sayaw, kasi as I mentioned, dancer ako nun, may mga TF ako nun na inipon para makabili ng pinaka-basic na machine for printing. Bakit printing na nun ang naisip ko? It is because I was thinking na, ibig sabihin, yung mga supplier ko before sa RTW, sila yung mayaman kasi bultuhan eh. Diba? Tsaka hindi lang ako yung...
Figure out mo na.
Diba? Sabi ko, wait lang. I wanted to be that person. Itong supplier na to na wholesale. So, sabi ko, okay, make it or break it. Kukunin ko lahat ng savings ko. Invest ko dito sa pero printing. Printing kasi sabi ko, I think manufacturing is the key. So, yun. Pinasok ko siya doon. Tapos, ito na yung nakakatawa. Nakabili na ako ng machine. Andyan na yung basic heat press, printer, laptop, cutter platter, the basic thing. Nag-pandemic.
Yung pandemic.
Nag-pandemic.
Parang 2019, parang papuntang...
Yes, around 2019. Tapos sabi ko,
wala talagang events nun eh. Parang mga sports events nun masyado.
Tsaka hindi lang. Nag-invest na ako andito na yung mga gamit ko, biglang sarado lahat. So, paano ko yun maibabalik? Paano yung ROI ko nun? Diba?
That's the question.
Yun eh. Diba? Tapos wala na akong natira sa akin kasi inubos ko na lahat. Tapos biglang sarado lahat. So, siguro yun ang biggest, pinaka na-feel ko na
Challenge.
ayoko na.
Mm.
Parang
Ano pa?
mag-work na lang ba ako sa DTI? Mag-work na lang ba ako as government employee? Parang may related pa din sa business.
Mm.
So parang yun. And then, eto na. Akala ko it was the end of the world. Yun pala, magiging pandemic baby pala ako. Kasi, ang nangyari nun, nag-put up ako ang promo ko na nun was 5 shirts for 1,000. So, sa 1,000 pesos mo, magkakaroon ka ng 5 shirts. Etong 5 shirts na to, customized din to. You can choose whatever color of the shirt
Oh.
and whatever designs na nandun na choices and size. So, parang choose your color, choose your design, choose your size, whatever. And then,
Which was different sa mga pinoprovide ng
yeah,
mga...
and wala siyang dito. Hindi siya existing na na concept. So, nagkaroon ako ng ganung concept kasi hindi siya nag-exist dito. And at the same time, mura. Mura siya kasi 5 for 1,000
Okay,
yun.
Oo nga.
super cheap.
Super cheap yun. So, parang almost 200 pesos
Per
lang
shirt.
ang per shirt nun. So, the moment I started that business, ang mindset kasi ng mga tao before, naalala nyo nung pandemic, lahat sila takot mawalan ng kita. So, lahat sila nagbebenta online.
Mm.
So, parang naalala yung mga dalgona coffee pag nagtanong ka sa friend ko,
Yeah.
may dalgona coffee ako. Ako may ube.
Yeah.
Pandesal ako.
Oh.
Parang lahat na
Bentahan na lang sila.
Oo.
lahat na nagbebentahan ng
Kailangan
kahit
may hustle
ano eh.
talaga.
Oo. That time, ang ginawa ng mga tao, kumuha sila sa akin ng supply. Na 5 for 1,000, binibenta nila for 300 pesos.
Sila na nagma-markup.
Sila na nag-mark up.
Okay.
For example, nakarating ako ng tabako, Cantanduanes,
Ano yun?
Para lang-
Mga jerseys or...
t-shirt lang siya
T-shirt.
na printed.
Parang he
t-shirt.
became his own supplier.
Mm.
And then he found other people to distribute the product.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Ganon.
Nag-one up siya. Instead of nung dati na siya yung nagdi-distribute,
Mm.
he became his own
Tapos,
supplier.
hindi
Good idea.
hindi yun yung goal ko. The
Fuck,
goal
just
was
happened.
to grow the brand.
Mhm.
Super kids.
Oo, yun ang ko na Supa Kid. Dati kasi Supa Kid Apparel pa siya eh.
Yeah.
So, my main goal was to have a big name sa kasi starting pa lang ako nun. And then eventually, na-realize ko na nandun pala yung bigger sales sa manufacturing. So, okay, pandemic, 'di ba? Pandemic. Siguro every day nagkakaroon ako ng 100 pieces na orders. Ako pa nagpihit
Every day.
every day.
1 month?
100 pieces.
Ako lang halos nun.
Ano,
Tapos
t-shirt lang?
t-shirt na plain, piprintan ko.
Yung promo niya na
Oo.
1,000 per 5 shirts. So, 100 shirts per day.
Halos ganun
Oo.
yung
Average
may mga
mo.
stories pa ako nun eh sa Facebook na.
Oo.
Tapos makikita nila hanggang 3 o'clock nagpe-press ako. Kasi wala pa akong tao nun eh.
Wala, mag-isa ka lang talaga.
Mag-isa pa lang ako.
One
nun.
man show.
Oo, 1 man pa lang ako noon. And then, sabi ko kailangan ko ng tao. Ako ng tropa na yun nila binabayaran ko. Tapos dalawa na kami. Tapos hanggang sa natapos yung pandemic. Nung natapos yung pandemic, sobrang nag-boom yung ganong concept ko.
Mhm.
Yung 5 for 1,000. Ito na yung ito na yung mga nangyari. After that, pumasok na ako sa mall agad.
Okay.
Sa Yashano.
O, sa
Sa
Albay pa
Albay
rin.
na to.
Yes,
Okay.
sa Albay na nun. Pero may branch pa ako sa maliit na
Active
store.
pa yung current branch mo sa Yashano ngayon?
Wala na. So, yung story nun ganito. So, nung nag-Yashano na ako nun, sa Yashano na yon sobrang laki ng rent. As in, sobrang laki ng rent.
Oo, mahal talaga.
Seasonal lang pala ako dun pwede.
Mhm.
Kasi, na-invite lang ako ng Yashano dahil may bazaar sila ng December.
Mhm.
Kasi siya eh,
Mga
Christmas.
bazaars lang.
Yes, Christmas. So, nag-start ako dun. Nagbenta ako ng 5 for 1,000. Doon namin mismo ginagawa. Ang tagline namin nun was, wait while we create.
Nice.
If you choose the design.
Ano yung pating dinala mo yung buong printer mo doon ka na nagpo-print?
At maliliit pa lang yun eh. Mga
So,
desktop
dalawa pa
type
rin kayo
lang siya
nito?
eh.
Dalawa lang kayo niyo? Or nag-employ ka na rin ng
nag-employ na
people
ako ng
sa
tatlo.
Albay? Okay. Okay.
Tatlo. Nasa loob kami. Kasi para siyang wall na puro t-shirts. Nasa loob kami nag-hit press.
Talaga? So nakikita yun ng mga tao?
Hindi.
Hindi
Hindi kami nakikita sa loob.
talaga. Grabe.
Sobrang init sa loob kasi syempre
So, yung production,
So,
how long
parang
does
sa
it
loob.
how long does it take for you to finish yung 5 shirts?
20 minutes agad.
20
15
minutes?
mabilis na yun.
Okay.
Talaga?
Kaya wait while we create.
Oo nga.
Pinipilahan kami bro. As in, talo pa namin yung pandesalan that time. As in, may mga video kami noon kung pwede, gusto ko nga gawa ng ano to eh. May as in ang pila sa amin. Kasi yung purchasing power ng Legazpi is very different to Sorsogon.
Yeah.
Yung purchasing power ng Legazpi is kakaiba talaga. Gusto talaga nilang kapag nakakita na ng ganitong promo, as in all out yung ano.
Tsaka imagine yung 5 shirts for 1,000 pesos. Yung mga friends mo. Pwede kayo
Pwede mo.
Ang
Yeah.
bagan.
Tapos Christmas. Ito kay ano, ito kay ano, ito kay
ano
Tsaka
nyo na yun,
may fans
OOTD
sila.
na yun
Ano,
as
ano.
friends.
Oo.
Tsaka 200 for a shirt is super cheap. Like, ang accepted natin is around 400 to 500.
And don't forget,
Kung
it's
bench ka or unit, no?
customized.
But just addition to that, the profit margin was very
Oh, parang tubong lugaw siya. No?
tubong lugaw.
Yeah.
Sobrang liit siya to the point na kailangan ko na umalis sa Yashano.
Mhm.
So that was the turning point. And eto pa, nagkaroon ng inflation. So umakyat lahat. Umakyat talaga lahat.
Mahal yung
So I cannot sustain anymore that kind of concept. That's why I invested to full sublimation.
Sublimation
Okay.
dito saan.
Full sublimation na, eto na yung mga jersey.
Nakita.
Ito na yung nawala na ako sa Yashano, pero nagbago naman ako ng concept into a bigger large format concept.
Oh, kasi nakikita ko lang before nakikita ko lang online. Kumbaga kumpara sa ibang printers dito, medyo unique yung sa Super Kids eh. Kasi may cut sila 'di ba sa basketball jersey,
Ay,
hindi
NBA.
nagagaya ng iba. So, yun yung NBA cut din dati. Siguro may nagagawa na lang yan. Paano ka nakakapag-compete sa mga bigger players na dito sa
Okay.
Sorsogon?
Ako, I believe with the brand na-establish ng Supakid, I think that is my biggest edge. Kasi yung competitors ko dito sa Sorsogon, ng mga nauna talaga sila. As in mga
Big names.
yes, as in nasimulan pa nila yung mga silk screen,
Oo.
yung mga tradition process pa nun. Ako, nagsimula ako as RTW. So, as RTW kasi, you are prioritizing a brand. You are not yet prioritizing how the production,
Mhm.
the process itself.
Mhm.
Pero if you are in our RTW industry, na-train ako nun kung how to build the brand. So nung nag-switch na ako into sportswear, may brand na ako. So ginamit ko na siya to fuel my market na eto, kaya ko na magbigay ng gantong product, kaya ko na full sublimation, uniforms.
Yeah.
Then eventually pinasok ko na yung mga school.
Mhm.
Then that was my big break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi malaki yung
Malaki.
supply
Kasi
na
it's a
kailangan.
contract.
It's a
right?
big contract. It's a big
Okay.
contract.
I was about to ask that because like recently you made like a contract as a supplier with Sorsogon State University.
Yes.
Nakita ko with the other suppliers as well. Talk about that experience.
Well, actually, yung na yun, yung contract agreement na yun was we are licensed supplier to use the trademark ng Sorsosil, yung mismong logo.
Logo nila.
Yes. So kumbaga, parang meron na silang hindi pwede mag-supply yung hindi nakakontrata sa kanila na may mga legal actions na if
Makes sense kasi para uniform.
Yun.
That's why it's called uniform.
Saan ba nila ginagamit? Sa intrams lang or sa iba?
sa lahat.
For every event na kailangan ng
Hindi lang din mga uniforms itself
Talaga sa uniforms nila sa
SSU.
talaga. Akala ko for sports lang siya.
Hindi.
Meron natin lahat talaga siya.
So parang SSU, nag-source sila ng suppliers na ito lang, these are the only suppliers that would provide us the needs sa
Yes.
uniform, whatever, printing, which is
Yes.
fine. Kasi tama naman talaga. Yun yung procurement ata nila. Procurement process.
Ganun.
And it's a balanced number kasi parang ilan din kayo nun, mga 5?
Mga around ganun, 5 to 6
Mga 5
suppliers.
suppliers din.
So parang kapag nakita nyo na ibang supplier ang nag-produce nito, may legal action yun.
Talaga sa
Hindi sila pwede mag-supply. That's why we are very thankful to Sorsogon State University na na-invite din kami and we were also recognized. Kasi even before without the contract, nagsusupply na kami sa
before
SSU. Yes, that's one of our major customers and clients.
Pero nga, based on his story, parang if there's anything I learned from it, the value of brand.
Mhm.
Because even if you are in the business for so long, diba?
Yes.
Kahit ang tagal mo na sa
Oo,
negosyo,
oo.
if your brand doesn't stick, hindi siya natatandaan, hindi siya consistent, wala siyang personality at
Oo.
all, you're gonna lose. What he did, may idea na siya about branding.
Yes.
Decided to
Upscale.
Yup. With manufacturing. And then i-minatch mo yung dalawa.
Yes.
With,
It's a
with
perfect
Supa Kids brand.
formula.
Oo.
Yeah.
Galing.
So parang when it comes to branding kasi, ako naniniwala ako when we say branding talaga na ano,
Mm.
20% lang siguro yung mga logo, yung
Oo.
the how it will look na
Pero important.
important
Oo,
siya, important.
Oo.
Kasi hindi pwede hindi yun,
Yes.
pangit yun. So, kulang yung formula mo pag pangit yung
Mm.
logo mo and all. Pero kasi, when it comes to brand, dapat yung brand mo na yun may story.
Mhm.
Then once na may story ka, you will connect to the people.
Mhm.
Then
Yung
once
personal
na-connect
siya.
ka na sa tao, magkakaroon na ng emotion.
Mm.
So, yung tao, magkakaroon na ng community. Sa community na yun, you will start there. Kasi ako naniniwala ako, ngayon ko lang to na-realize that every time na mayroong community ang isang negosyo, it will make you mas mabilis ang growth ng marketing mo.
Kasi may following ka na eh.
May following ka na. Pares nun sa Supa Kid Run. Yun, ganun yung ginawa
Oo,
ko.
kasi naman may brand recall na siya eh.
Mm-mm.
Ito yung sa clothing brand.
Mhm.
Nakita namin sa Legazpi. So it's easier for them to like purchase the tickets to invite other friends as well.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So parang dun din siya nag-leverage, no? To come up with something new.
Mm-mm.
With a new project na somewhat related to Supa Kids. Na
Mm.
i-integrate niya yung brand niya, which is yung is it a fun run?
Marathon. Half
Marathon,
marathon.
oo. Kasi may ilang
Half marathon,
Okay.
21. Mm.
Alright. Can you tell us more about
Okay.
that? Like,
Actually, the first months pa this year, 2025, it was planned na earlier pa yung Supa Kid Run.
oo.
And then, sabi ko, we all know naman that the Philippines is already in the running era. Na. So, very timely talaga yon na sabi ko, me, as personally ako, I was an athlete before. So, sabi ko, I also dived into the running community. And gusto ko talaga magpa-marathon before. And then, before ako mag-start, sabi ko nitong marathon event, I will create a community ng mga runners dito sa Sorsogon para bago yung event na yun, may na-build akong community. So what I did was, I created a group page, na may consist with runners dito sa Sorsogon. Yung time na yun, walang active ata na community for runners dito. Wala ata. So I started building that community online. So wala pa akong kilala.
What was the platform? Facebook lang talaga siya.
Facebook lang talaga.
Facebook.
Facebook lang talaga yun.
Group. Yeah.
And that community was intended for this event. So, okay, ginawa ko, ito yung sa Supa Kid running community, at dito yung mga latest updates, andito yung pag may mga freebies, pwede kayo makakuha dito. And then, eventually, umabot siya ng around 600 members. So, sa ganong community kasi, malaki na yun. Isipin mo kung i-invite mo yung lahat, 600 people.
Big event na siya.
Big event na siya.
Oo.
Tsaka it's running eh. Parang wala naman siyang parang limitation sa na kung may limit na, oops, 100 lang pwede tumakbo. Hindi naman eh. Kasi continuous naman siya eh.
Continuous naman siya. So, after that, ng community na yun, nagkaroon na ng Supa Kid Run event. And then, sabi ko, ibubuhos ko lahat to. Kasi, one of my marketing projects talaga is sabi ko, magkaroon ng major event ang Supa Kid focusing on the brand.
Okay.
Focusing on the brand. Kasi yes, we do marketing every day, the usual traditional marketing way.
Posts.
You post social media. Pero, when we say major event, it's a different level.
Correct.
It requires you a lot of time, a
Yeah.
lot of skills, a lot of, diba? And take note, you are entering your business, the name of your business in the community na dapat mapatronize yan. Paano kung ayaw ng tao tumakbo dahil Supa Kid? Paano kung, diba, may mga ganong concern ka na maiisip na, baka ayaw ng tao tumakbo dito kasi Supa Kid to. Or may mga tao naman na, tatakbo ako kasi Supa Kid yun. So parang the goal was
different things.
two different things. The goal was to start a major event and then everybody will wear Supakid. And that was the moment nung after run, nakita ko na lahat. Nag-zone out talaga ako nun. Zone out ako, sabi ko, this is one of my dreams to see a lot of people wearing my brand. So boom, as in talagang ano yun. Kasi
Best decision ever.
best decision ever. Wala kaming tulog. And take note, yung kasama ko nung event na yon na partner ko, si John. Kasi when it comes to events, ang kailangan ko na tao, perfect na tao dun si John, which is sa Project X Production. So, since it's an event, meron na kaming blueprint how the event works. Sinama namin yung ideas na yon, and then, eto na, boom, naging Supakid Run siya.
So since you have an experience in handling or organizing events with Project X.
Yan isa pa sa edge.
Okay.
Edge ko sa
Ito may branding yung Project X.
Yeah.
Ano yung mga siguro, what was the most difficult part of the planning process?
Everything was difficult. No, not really.
Like
Hindi naman, hindi.
coordinating with the police, with the
Kasi
people
ganito yun. Yung coordination and everything, feeling ko mas pag-uusapan natin siya sa Project X. Kasi, naunang Project X bago itong event. Kasi recently lang to. So, ibig sabihin, yung blueprint na nun, madali na lang yun sa amin.
Yeah.
Kasi may Project X na
replicable na lang siya.
Nung Project X, struggle talaga. Kasi nandun yung story nun.
Yeah.
Pero nung in-apply na namin siya sa Supakid, it was very easy.
Okay.
It was very easy.
Parang all leading up to that event, no?
Mm-mm.
From learning how to sell RTW stuff, supplying as a manufacturer, now later on using the brand and supplying the needed shirts, and then tying up with schools, mga nagre-require ng malaking volume of orders, and then now you scaled up by organizing an event, inviting everyone to wear your shirt.
And can I just say, yung time na yun, ang iba, kahit hindi na daw sila mag-run, they just want the shirt.
Yeah, no, sure.
They just want to
Because
buy
it's
the
really
shirt.
good. It's really good. We can look at
Actually, this is the
right.
quality itself. It's a
Ito yung shirt na sinuot nila
ito
during
na
the
mismo.
run.
This is the
nice.
finisher shirt. Bakit feeling ko marami yung nag-join? It is because also ako mismo personally, alam ko kung anong dapat suotin. Kasi runner ako mismo.
No.
So, alam ko kung anong
yung comfort, yung
yes,
yung
the
Meron
breathing
siyang personal standard.
Yan.
Okay.
Kasi if ikaw mismo, hindi ka naman tumatakbo. Tapos, di ba, it makes sense. Kaya kailangan pasukin mo muna to.
Yeah.
So, pinasok ko siya. Everyday, I run. So, I know kung anong masakit sa nipple, ay yung masakit sa hindi.
may mga parts na
May mga ano
Switch,
siya.
switch.
Yes.
so sobrang solid. But I want to talk about like how are you giving back to the community? Like we were like how would you advise someone who's just a budding entrepreneur wanting to go to RTW, wanting to go into printing business? I don't have the money
True,
yet.
ang dami.
Diba?
Ang dami.
How would you talk to them? Maybe they're watching right now.
Okay. So, para sa akin, number one is if you have a lot of time and you are planning to enter business, yung una mong dapat gawin is equip yourself with sa self-improvement. Ibuhos mo lahat muna sa self-improvement. Kasi hindi pwedeng papasok ka sa mundong hindi mo alam na you are not yet mentally prepared, you are not yet, yung mindset mo hilaw.
Yeah.
It will start sa sarili mo eh.
Okay.
Well, yes, everything is available online. 'Di ba? So,
when you
sa
say
YouTube
prepare,
lang natin.
ikaw, personally, what did you do to prepare yourself for all of this? Aside from the fair share of experience that you had in the past, kasi nag-start ka naman ng business mo, did you resort to trainings? Did you resort to online stuff?
Influencer.
Yeah. Actually, I do meditation. Pag sinabi kong meditation,
Meditation.
Meditation.
Number one.
yung meditation na yun is, nag-zone out talaga ako na I'm alone in the room, walang distractions. It's either makikinig ako ng mga podcast,
Okay.
nakikinig ako sa mga highly influenced na mga business. Lahat about business. I read books.
Super important.
Kahit isang page man lang sa isang araw, pinupush ko siya. And then, kasi naniniwala ako na sa negosyo, hindi hindi naman gano'n kahirap if ikaw mismo, ano ka, equipped ka ng ideas, the knowledge, how will this the experience is very important. Pero, yung mindset na meron ka, hindi puwedeng hilaw yun. Hindi puwedeng hilaw. Kasi you need to prepare. Ang daming mangyayari. Pag nag-start ka ng negosyo, it's war. Simula na ng yan, simula na ng bakbakan yan.
Mahirap na umatras kasi may nakaano ka na
Oo.
ng rent,
Nag-rent ka na,
advance
nag-opening
purchase,
ka na.
flyers ka na,
Yeah.
Yun.
benta ka na ng ticket. So,
Mm.
diretso na talaga siya. And when we were seeing like you're joining collaborations like with Syndicate Camp, with other store brands as well in Sorsogon
Mm.
and Legazpi, do you have like collaborations with in Manila?
We are planning to. We are planning to have collaborations with different brands also. Pero kasi ganito siya, if you will categorize my business, I am not into clothing business. Hindi talaga ako totally nandoon. Kasi pag sinabi ng mga clothing, yan, yung like the DBTK, yung mga sikat na clothing brands. I'm a manufacturer na.
Manufacturer
Oo.
business.
Parang hinahalo ko lang siya para ma-support yung brand ko ng manufacturing. Kasi sa manufacturing, iba din yung market ko. We will customize fit sa orders mo.
Like
Very-
SSU.
Like SSU,
Okay.
mga supply. Pero si branding, like in clothing, the clothing business,
Great. You're
they create their own design, they create their own advocacy, they create their
Tama.
own story.
It's a line.
Nalagay mo yung
And I
personality mo dun talaga.
Oo, hindi ko siya kayang isahin.
Uh-huh.
Kasi very broad pag manufacturing.
Mhm.
Like sa sports,
Mhm.
we can enter basketball, we can enter ganito, and then
Correct.
sports fest and all.
Correct.
Kasi we are supplying jerseys and sportswear.
Right.
So, I am open to that kasi may mga collaborations na, let's say for example, mga moto jersey, we can supply with their design.
May ganun na rin.
That's actually the plan with Syndicate and all other brands pa na nasa future lineup.
So, ang percentage ng business mo ngayon sa manufacturing and RTW, parang ilan na lang? 80%?
Wala na ako sa RTW.
Ano talaga?
Wala na.
Completely.
Patay na yung RTW sa line of business. I am into manufacturing kasi before yung tao ko noon was tatlo pa lang. Ngayon, I have around 25 people.
Wow, from 3 to 25.
Those are active every single day, like 5 days a week.
Yes. And I have a store manager, supervisor, down to operations manager. So kumbaga nasa transition ako in creating my micro business into small business. Transition ako into creating a company.
Okay.
So parang yun ang struggle ko ngayon. Yung how the system. Hindi pwedeng yung dati. Like yung dati kasi micro, just in and out, the normal.
Yes. And you're basically hands-on in everything. As compared to now, you employed people who would do the work for you. And just maybe sometimes check on it kung at par to your standards, no?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Parang nandun ako sa stage na yun na sinesystematize ko na lahat, ini-institutionalize ko na lahat. Kasi hindi na siya yung dati na pag sahod dito na.
Yeah.
and all.
Was this a decision made or did it just happen because of the demand you're getting from the public?
I believe both. Kasi of course the vision was there. That's my goal to
Okay.
have my own company and it's happening na. So thank you.
Finally,
Thank you for
no?
that. Finally.
Finally.
Yes. And because of the demand, it will require me a lot of people to
Mhm.
produce those demand.
Correct. Agree.
So, are you looking also to like more partnerships, like partnerships with more schools? You have like
Yes.
mga ganun
Schools, government,
offices.
lahat ng in a bigger scale.
Private or government institutions.
So, may efforts din sa Legazpi or sa Albay? Or mostly source ko lang ngayon?
Actually, I was planning na maglagay na ng branch sa Legazpi. It's just that kailangan ko lang muna tapusin yung construction ko sa factory.
Dito na sa...
Just to share na din, diretso, may pinapakonstruct akong warehouse.
Dito sa Sorsogon.
Dito sa Sorsogon, sa Ginlaon.
Ganun.
So, nandun na yung warehouse. So, parang magiging factory line na siya. Kasi ngayon, maliit pa lang yung ano namin. Ngayon, doon na, binubuhos ko na lahat. Parang lahat na ng fund ng Supakid papunta na doon.
Papunta.
Dahil binibuild ko na yung ano, doon yung staff house, nandun na lahat.
So, din.
So, abangan nyo na lang yung
Factory.
Factory na to. Because before, parang it was, parang ang hirap niyan maisip eh. But when we talk about factories, galing to sa China, di ba? Parang ano ngayon, people are, young entrepreneurs are making factories in Sorsogon as well.
Ako din nga nagugulat na lang din ako eh. I actually, alam mo yun, na nangyari na pala to.
Oo.
Ito na pala yung
Naloloka.
current status ko na nandito na sa level ng pagpagawa ng mga ganto-ganto. Kasi even before parang naisip mo, galing ako sa parang sa bahay lang, nag-hit press ka lang, ano ka, tapos nagpupunto na pala Divisoria, dala-dala ko pa lahat ng
Siguro yun yung mga story na gusto malaman ng tao because we were talking, I'm into social media and digital marketing, and siguro sa akin nakikita ko mga business dito, sana more content na nakikita ko sa kanila.
Yeah.
Kasi kung hindi ko sila friends, hindi ko makikita yung content nila eh.
Agreed. That's why we have
Diba?
this podcast, by the way.
Because we were like, we're friends with business owners as well. Like if you're not sharing your post, hindi makikita ng iba yan. So sa akin, sana mas ma-post pa sila.
Yeah.
Actually ako active liker talaga. Pag nakita ko maganda ang content, promise sila like follow ko yan.
Yeah.
So secretly followers ako ng mga
Kasi
business
it
dito.
can inspire other people eh. Hindi mo lang alam. Pero
Yun, inspiration.
naka-inspire ka by just posting this and this, your lifestyle. It is because of the hustle and the grind that you are
Exactly.
doing every day.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Kasi
So,
what we mostly
Do you still have those
see-
videos yung nag-hit press ka pa?
oo, gagawan
Na-post mo na ba siya before? Wala pa?
Wala pa.
Abangan
Kasi
natin.
Post mo yung bro, sobrang
Abangan
promise.
natin.
hinihintay ko lang matapos yung
Oo.
warehouse. Yung parang transition. Yeah.
Like a social media team kasi sobrang laki kasi parang we're into people business, right? Like
Exciting times.
how would they go with your business if they don't know the people running the business? So
Yes, exactly.
they need to know the story behind the like hit pressing in Yashano for
Grabe.
days.
Oo.
'Di ba? Yung humble beginnings na
Humble
yun, 'di ba?
beginnings talaga.
And that begets respect. Like they're seeing this now, they're seeing just the factory, the fun run,
Yeah.
but they weren't seeing the sleepless nights. Di ba?
Correct.
Kasi makikita mo, may mga random pics ako na nakahiga na lang ako sa sa
sobrang
mga stock
pagod.
na ano.
Oo.
As in patay. Tapos parang going back to that. Parang
Oo.
Tatawanan mo na lang ngayon.
Tatawanan ko na
But
lang.
back then, it was really hard.
Oo.
Ano? I can imagine.
grabe. Ang
I can
saya.
imagine.
Pero yun yung nag-establish sa'yo, di ba? Nag-establish ng grit. Nag-establish
And
na
marami akong failure.
talaga to.
Before I end up into itong Supakid. As in talaga. Ang dami kong failure siguro another episode siya.
Another episode. Because yes, that's what I'm actually trying to say earlier na the people would only see the result, but not the process.
It's like the 1% ng iceberg.
it's
Yun
the
na
tip
nakikita
of the
nila eh.
iceberg. Yes, and when you said earlier na there were so many failures along the way, we did not know anything or we
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
anything about it.
Mhm.
And now that you're telling us na it's really normal.
Mhm.
So normalize na yung failures na yan.
Mhm.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's your way of building whatever it is you're trying to build. Look at you now.
Yes. Because of the failures.
Yeah.
Because of the failures.
Oo.
Malaking factor ang failures sa negosyo.
Mm.
Kailangan mo muna talaga mag-fail. I tell you. Kasi doon mo ma-realize lahat eh.
Yeah.
The ability to absorb
Yeah.
damage.
Then-
Diba? Yung mga sacrifices and sufferings.
Yeah. And I
Yan
think
ang
dyan na nagkakatalog.
Yes.
Kasi everyone can start their own business, but not everyone can accommodate.
Yan.
Kakayanin ba to?
So,
Yung problem. Yung
Yes.
problem na yun.
Yes.
And how to bounce back.
Mm.
Di ba? After sa malaking failure, how will you bounce back?
Oo.
Paano mo yan bubuuin ulit?
Yeah.
Di ba? I learned that the hard way. As in, I'm in my 9th year in the industry already. And sobrang na yung mga failures ko noon. Kota na ako sa mga failure na yun na hindi na alalaman ng mga tao.
Speaking of failures, who do you go to? Like, do you have someone in your
Umabot
life?
na ako sa point na gusto ko magpakamatay eh. Ganun kalala, men. Ganun
Oo.
kalala. Kasi a lot of people are expecting you to, di ba, the pressure
Yes,
and all.
yes.
And a lot of people, parang sila gusto, na inaasahan ka.
Mhm.
And I cannot fail. I cannot I cannot afford to
Exactly.
pay.
Failure is
Because-
not an option.
Because
Yes.
we are the backup. Wala nang backup.
Wala na.
You're
the
Wala
backup.
na. Oo. Kasi darating at darating yung time na kapag ikaw mismo na you lose hope, paano na yung mga ano?
No.
Paano na yung mga tao mo? Paano yung,
Correct.
'di ba? Kasi ano ko na din to.
Skills, bro. Kasi parang
Oo nga eh.
we're the same
No,
situation
seriously,
before sobra
it's really
talaga.
coming from a very personal
Mm.
experience, which is I think everyone also can relate.
And
Go on.
being authentic
Mm.
is also one of the biggest marketing that you can offer to the people, to the
Yeah.
community. Na kung ano nangyari,
No.
the real me, and kung ano yung tunay na mga nangyari. Kasi imaginein mo, from that maliit na negosyo, ngayon I am investing to my people for 6-digit training just for the benefit of the business.
Mhm.
Na parang nag-invest ako ng workshop training every day for the whole year para lang i-train sila how to communicate with customers, how to ganito, ganyan. Kasi sa training na yun, hindi lang naman yan makakatulong sa negosyo. It can also help the self improvement ng mga tao ko. Kasi routinary yung manufacturing.
Mm.
Everyday isipin mo kung aka-assign ka maggupit, everyday ka gugupit.
Mm.
'Di ba? Kung
Nakakapagod.
ikaw mismo malolo moral ka na nun everyday. Everyday yung ginagawa ko. So parang yung ginawa ko nun, nagkaroon kami ng training, may mga activities everyday, may mapapasok ako sa operation namin, may sa salamin, may mga I wanna be ganito, ano to, sa activity namin yan sir
Okay.
kanina. So parang nagkakaroon ng hindi maano yung mga utak nila.
Yeah.
You have something to look forward to, di ba?
Mm.
Parang micro inspirations in a
So
sense.
this is, I guess, is one of the ways to how you invest with people.
Yes,
Mm.
isa din yun.
Kasi knowing na the job is routinary, how
Mm.
do you encourage them or make them feel na this is something worthwhile?
Mm.
Kasi gigising ka everyday to do the job.
Yes.
Exactly.
And hindi lang yun, to systematize the hierarchy.
Mhm.
Kasi sobrang importante ang hierarchy sa negosyo. Kasi para siyang yung lagi ko ina-explain kapag may mga friends ako na inaano. Alam niyo yung Dragon Boat,
Mm.
the Dragon
Okay.
Boat. Yung Dragon Boat, meron tayong nagte-telescope
They have
to see
Scout,
kung
eh.
pasan tayo papunta.
Mm.
Meron tayong nagda-drum
Set the beat.
to set or guide yung beat ng mga paddlers.
Tempo na.
Paddlers. So sa negosyo, parang ganito daw siya. Yung nagte-telescope, he is the CEO. He visions kung saan tayo papunta. He plan out kung saan to papunta.
Mhm.
Ako, binivision ko papunta tong negosyo to sa ganitong level. Ako, binivision ko sa ganito. And then, yung nagtatambol, that is your manager. The leaders. Sila yung nagbibigay
Set the
ng
pace.
to set the pace,
Mhm.
to set the kumbaga may tawag nito guide.
Yeah.
Sila yung mag-guide. So dahil kaya sila yung nagaganon. And then sabi daw yung mga paddlers mo, yung mga nasa una, sila yung mga best people mo.
Mga seasoned veterans.
Yes, mga mga dapat sila yung mga magagaling
Set
tao,
a standard.
yung may mga mas creative ideas.
Mhm.
Sila yung mga nasa unahan para mas mabilis yung natin, mas mabilis yung pag-move forward ng isang negosyo. So, parang ganun siya. Yun ang ginawa ko. Dati kasi parang, para saan ang hierarchy? Para saan ang sistema? Para saan ang organizational chart? Kasi
Yeah.
nasa transition na nga ako ng having a own company.
Okay.
So, parang very very broad. Ito, anong description na to? Anong cover nito? Kasi, kapag yung empleyado mo mismo, hindi niya naman alam kung ano gagawin niya, hindi niya alam kung ano scope niya, hindi niya alam kung ano ang function niya, kalat yan. And you are expecting somebody na magkaroon ng magandang performance na hindi mo man inorient, hindi mo alam kung, di mo sinabi kung ano yung work niya, so magagalit ka sa kanya pag may mga failure. Diba? Minsan kasi ikaw yung may kasalanan as the CEO.
Hindi clear yung SOPs.
Hindi clear yung SOP.
Hindi clear yung KPIs, yung mga
Yan.
standards na kailangan
Exactly.
ilagay.
So you're in that.
Yes. Kaya mahirap pa. Kasi never been to a corporate world.
Okay.
So parang, paano ba nag-work yung corporate?
Correct.
Paano ba yun? So, yeah. Inaaral ko siya. So, may mga naka-line up na sa akin for trainings for that sa Manila.
Nice.
So, mag-a-attend ako.
So you see the value in all of that, you think you need to go on trainings to learn more about
Yes.
it. not just going through it by experience and then learning kasi medyo malaki ang cost kapag hindi mo inalam ngayon and then later on mo siya malalaman after everything.
Kasi
So,
through
tama yun, you
through
prepare
experience
yourself.
kasi may ano eh, sa mga trainings na to, in-eliminate nila yung trial and error.
Yeah.
Kasi na trial and error na
Tama.
nila yan.
Tama.
Diba? Instead, na-experience na nila yan. Kaya they charge a premium
That's
for these trainings, either for leadership.
Parang sa existing business owners
Oo.
na siya.
Exactly.
Scaling up na siya.
Na-eliminate na nila yung mga failures nila. So, yung
wala na
efforts
siya sa
lang.
starting up.
Oo,
Parang
exactly.
wala na dun.
But to circle back na sabi mo sa employees mo, how do you treat like these employees are leveling up, they are doing these trainings? What if in some point in time they decided, I want to create my own, or were there instances na pinaganon na ba?
Before I hire people, alam ko nga alis na yan. Kumbaga, nandun yung andun na yung mindset ko na people come and go. Wala kang kailangan, don't expect na they will stay for you forever. May mga relationships nga, nag-end. Yung mga empleyado mo pa kaya. Of course, I am open for them to grow. If they feel na parang kailangan nila magsarili, then go. And as the CEO of the company, hindi ka pwedeng mag-decide through emotions, hindi ka pwedeng mag-decide dahil, alam mo yun, pag sobrang bait mo kasi, it can use it against you.
Correct.
Lahat ng mga, and then, yun nga, sabi ko, I will always train them kasi magbe-benefit pa din ako dun. Kasi, kung lagi ko lang naman iisipin, sayang, kasi baka aalis na sila, di masayang kung talagang walang training at all, walang mangyayari. So, ano gagawin mo?
Makes me laugh. Ang bata mo pa, you realize that. What about
27, bro? 27.
diba? Imagine, we have other businesses who are existing for a very long time, who's been in the business for so long. May mga edad na tong mga owners na to, and I'm hoping that they also share the same mindset as yours, na hindi waste yung pag-invest mo sa tao.
Yes.
Knowing na this person can go forward with or without you, diba?
Yes. And bakit ka matatakot na if yung person na yun mag-start ng na you have already established your brand, and it can make you you can make it as a fuel.
Correct.
Na you mas mag-work harder ka. Kasi may mga competitors kang mga rising. And lagi mong iisipin na, 'di ba, everyday bakbakan talaga 'to. Hindi mo out of nowhere biglang may mga big brands na darating dito. 'Di ba? Hindi mo yan hindi mo yan kontrolado. So that's why better, kaya sabi ko sa inyo kanina, sobrang importante ang self-improvement. Mag-aral ka. Promise, mag-aral ka. Huwag mo kasi isipin na parang nasa business ka na, you are already there. Hindi. A lot of things. Sobrang laki, sobrang broad ang negosyo. Kailangan mo numbers, finances. Ang dami mong kailangan aralin. Kaya mababaliw ka talaga.
Yeah.
Mababaliw at mababaliw ka. So, kailangan you fuel your mind, your mindset, manood ka mga podcast, di ba? Dami. So, yun ginagawa ko ngayon. Kaya siguro may mindset ako na ganito. Then, ina-apply ko na lang siya sa existing business ko because of the meditating.
Kasi sabi ko before sa Ariel, di ba, na parang naging cliche na lang word na meditation, na parang, wow, we're too busy. Why would we spend our day like 5 minutes in meditation? Really...
Na yung gandang yun. Kasi, di ba, nung nagkikwentuhan tayo dito na Lars, yun ang sinabi ko na, at ganito kasi yun, hindi mo pwede i-compare ang workload mo sa mga empleyado mo.
Correct.
Yes, yung mga workers mo, they work 8 to 5. Pero ikaw, you feel guilty. Kasi parang sa isang araw, wala kang ginagawa, kasi dapat 8 to 5 may ginagawa din ako, which is okay. Okay lang yan. Kasi, ang work mo as the CEO or as the leader is to vision out kung saan to papunta, to think outside the box, what are the next strategies, what is the next plan, ganito.
Parang you're 2 steps ahead.
You're 2 steps ahead. You are not designed to work 5 to 8. That's why you hire people.
Yeah.
Ano ang purpose nila? Kung anong purpose ng bayad mo sa kanila kung ikaw mismo, andun ka, ikaw na nag-hit press, ikaw pa it's a one-man show. Kaya nga, kailangan mo yan i-deload sa'yo
Correct.
Para you see the bird's eye.
Medyo
Ah,
bigger.
saan na 'to papunta? We are going here, we are going here. Kaya minsan sa isang araw wala akong mga magagawa niyan. I feel guilty dati. Tapos 'pag 3:00, 4:00, grabe the creative juices are flowing. Ay, ito yung gagawin ko. Tapos nababaliw isusulat ko ganito, ganyan. Pero katumbas yun siguro mga 1 week ko na trabaho na wala akong gagawin. So parang isipin mo na lang, okay, wala akong ginawa for 4 days. Tapos yung isang araw ko lang na in the 5th day, katumbas na ng like a year of marketing plan na pwedeng ma-apply dito sa next coming days. So it's okay. Kasi you're not designed to work every day. So parang may mga ibang negosyante na everyday gusto talaga nila depende. Like for example sa akin nag-workout muna ako.
Super
Mag-run ako, very important sa akin yung may leisure time ako for that. Kasi nada-divert yung attention ko doon at the same time mas lumalabas yung yung creativity ko lahat. Kasi I work pinapawisan ako and all. So parang yun, nawala ko. Basta yun yung yung sabi ko sa inyo na it's okay not to do anything muna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you mentioned about meditation. What it does to you is, correct me if I'm wrong, you're trying to clear your mind first.
Yes.
Para kang blank canvas.
Yes.
And then later on, wait and see kung ano yung papasok na idea.
Yes, exactly ganun.
Kasi you cannot think of anything if you're not rested.
Yes, ganun siya. Kaya yung ibang mga negosyante, they cannot move forward kasi they are micromanaging.
Bombarded with a lot of things that
Yes.
they shouldn't be
Yes.
thinking of anyway.
Usually, more micromanaging parang usually, parang kulang ka sa SOPs. Di
Yeah.
na
You don't trust your people.
Don't trust your people.
Mm.
Kaya ka ganun, minamicromanage mo.
Yeah.
Wala ka tiwala sa
Oo.
mali yung cut mo. O mali yung ano mo. Di ba? Parang ganun. Kailangan mo like the-load everything.
Correct. Siguro yung micromanaging ituro mo sa supervisor.
Yes. That's your work. Delegation. Very important.
Delegate it to
Delegation
someone.
very
right?
important.
Don't do it yourself.
Yes.
If you are.
Alright guys, now we're joined by Mr. John Salandanan. Nandito pa rin si Ryan. So yeah, John, kumusta bro?
Okay naman. Patambay-tambay lang. Inom-inom.
Siguro,
Party.
siguro yun lang nakikita nila sa social media, pero there are things are being done at the background.
Yeah.
John has
We're
been
gonna-
the partner of Ryan for Project X for various parties. Like previously, Ginubat Full Moon Party, sobrang successful. Ilan ang
Congrats,
ilang
guys.
ilang
Binilang ko yun.
Pinilang nga ni
Out of
Ryan isa-isa.
1,400.
1,400.
1,400 participants. Wow.
Sa tickets yun hindi pa kasama yung mga nakalusot.
may mga nakalusot.
Wala pa yung
Yung mga
illegal.
nakalusot pa.
But before we begin, let's dig deep kay John. Kasi patambay-tambay lang daw siya eh. But we wanna know more about you, John. In this segment, can you tell us something about yourself? This is an interview, by the way. Very short preview, or if not a history of what you do. If there's anything you'd like to share with us right now.
Well, actually, wala naman talaga akong ginagawa araw-araw eh. Parang gising, kain, work. So, business on the side.
All right.
Mga
Ano yung
pang-
business on the side? What's that?
Mga monkey business. lang. Medyo light lang tayo. Masyadong seryoso kanina. Well, anyway, I do work as a VA, night shift. And then aside from that, yung Project X.
Okay.
And then, manggagago na lang ako sa mga negosyo ng mga friends ko. Pupunta ako ng Supakit, kukuha ng damit, akin na lang to
okay.
Pupunta ako ng FT sa store nila, kukuha ng pagkain sa kitchen, patikim nga niya.
You see, for everyone who's watching or listening to us right now, who would have thought na VA pala si John? Alam mo, para inom lang. Anyway, you mentioned Project X. Share something about it. Ano ba yung beginnings? Who were the first people was it just between the two of you, or are there a lot of people involved nung nagsisimula pa lang, or ikaw lang ba yun, John? Can you
Hindi
share?
naman. Well, Project X started way back 2019. Mag-board mate kami ni Ryan. VU siya sa Divine ako Legazpi.
Okay.
Tapos naging mag-boardmate kami. Hindi kami magkakilala. Naging mag-boardmate lang kami. And then nalaman namin, magkasunod ang birthday namin, July 1 and July 2.
Kaya pala recently lang.
Yes.
So, nagplan kami na magpa-party tayo sa birthday natin.
Birthday
Sabi
bash.
happy tayo ng ng expenses.
para
gawa
makatipid?
tayo. Para tipid. Kasi,
Somehow.
walang pera college student. Parang ang itatapon mo na pera pang pa-party, ipon mo, extra sa allowance, mga ganun. And then, parang, habang nagpa-planning kami ng house party lang, simple house party lang ang plano namin. Parang, napapansin namin, tumatapon na kami ng mga ideas na gawin kaya natin ganito na lang or hanggang sa naging pool party siya, gawin natin pool party, mag-rent tayo ng resort or ng anywhere. And then, nagtapon na naman ng idea na gumawa na lang kayo tayo ng production. Parang ganito lang birthday natin, i-launching natin, and paulit-ulit na lang natin yan gagawin hanggang sa nabuo na yung Project X na idea. So it started as a birthday bash dapat.
Yung pala yung start ng project. So, birthday bash.
Birthday bash lang ang original
Friends
plan.
from Legazpi and Sorsogon.
Batchmates kayo?
Yeah.
Okay. And then boardmates as well. Okay. This all happened when you were in Albay during your college years.
College years.
Okay. Galing.
Kwento mo ba't project?
Yeah. By the way,
Bakit?
what's the story behind the name? Kasi from birthday bash to Project X, paano nangyari?
Meron kasi kaming favorite movie na yung title niya is Project X. Yung movie na yun. Yung movie na yun is about siya sa magtotropa din na nag-throw ng house party.
Talaga?
Sobrang wild, as in may mga helicopter na kasi na police na nasunog yung bahay. Sobrang wild siya. So parang sabi natin, gawin natin Project X kasi parang wild yung gawin natin So about parties, about rape parties, kaya nag-end up kami sa Project X. Movie yun, movie. So watch niyo yung movie na Project X. May mga nudity dun. So
Ano to? Local or ano?
international, Hollywood.
Okay.
Yun yung target kasi gusto namin magpa-house party lang para tipid. Parang so, sa bahay nyo or sa bahay namin, invite tayo ng friends.
Ganun yung sa movie, di ba?
Tapos gawin natin parang Project X na movie. Sunugin natin yung bahay.
From house party now,
Yun ang magandang
town
marketing.
party.
Nasunog yung
Parang
Solid. What was the first project na talagang official na you were selling tickets?
Yeah.
Na
What
organization?
launched Project X?
Okay, well, nung birthday bash, nirent namin si Paradise Resort, birthday bash. Doon kami nag-birthday. Invited close friends lang, mga around 100 people lang siguro. Exclusive lang. May DJs, pool party, parang ganun. Simple as that. And then after ng birthday namin, that was the launching na ng project. So after that, magpa-plan na dapat kami ng mga next event. And then tumawag yung may-ari ng resort. Tumawag yung may-ari ng resort na parang, nagustuhan ko yung ginawa nyo sa pwede natin ulitin yan sa fiesta sa Pangpa. Di ba nasa Pangpang si Paradise. So that was July namin ginawa. Birthday namin. And then August ata August ba?
Sumunod. Ang bilis.
Kasi magpe-fiesta sa fiesta magpe-fiesta. So sabi niya parang ulitin natin. Ulitin nyo yung ginawa nyo sa resort ko. Parang ticket selling, ganun. Yun ang pinakaunang project namin, which is hindi namin in-expect kasi siya lang naman ang renenta namin ng venue ng birthday namin. Tapos, eventually, nagustuhan niya, pinagawa niya rin.
Okay.
So, that was the very first project or party ng Project
Na
X.
ticket sales.
Na ticket selling.
Paano kayo nakapag-decide ng price ng ticket? That's inclusions. May kinopyang ba kayo or parang
What was the inspiration? Did you follow someone else's footstep? May ginaya ba kayo? Not really ginaya, or you had an idea kung paano nila ginawa?
Actually, before, nung college kami, nag-attend naman talaga kami ng mga parties. Pero,
so alam niyo na yun.
hindi naman sa may ginagawa. Kasi before, wala namang talaga sa Sorsogon masyado, di ba? Mga reporters or anything. Ginawa namin ang idea ng Project is para baguhin yung Sorsogon. Na parang, kasi pupunta ka ng mga barangay, mga event, puro yan budos, baylihan ang tawag sa atin. So, well, kung mapapansin mo naman ngayon, mga fiesta sa mga ibang lugar, hindi na masyado uso yung baylihan. May mga rave party na mga barangay.
And that was the goal natin.
That was the goal, na parang baguhin na ang tao ng Sorsogon.
And we were the first group na nag-risk for that na okay, start tayo ng rave. Kasi before, hindi na-appreciate yung rave sa province natin.
Parang hindi talaga kasi masyadong
Budots pa talaga.
budos pa.
To be honest, diba?
Or part siya ng culture ng Sorsogon, hindi mo siya makakawala. Kasi ever since kahit ilang years, magkakaroon pa
It's
rin ng
always
improvements.
been like
Pero
that.
something na
parang-
upgrade naman
Up-
talaga.
Yeah.
Correct. So, nakakita kayo ng opportunity to not just reach out yung mga nearby towns para din i-introduce yung
Brave, yung EDM,
Yes.
music.
with your production
Mm,
na
with
Project
production.
X. Okay.
Yun.
Which town yung pinakauna yung naging, well, I guess you started with sa Sorsogon City, no?
Yeah.
Sorsogon City. Yung nabanggit mo kanina with the resort sa may Barangay Pampang. After that,
Diba? After that ata na-recognize na kami, lumapit na kami ng tourism office eh.
Mm.
Nag-offer kami ng event, proposal, inaccept naman, so produce namin.
okay.
Hindi. 2019, yeah, meron dapat kami ng 2019 August yung yung full, hindi pa pandemic, yung full moon. 2019 na December, meron dapat kami sa Bacon.
Oo.
Okay.
City Tourism
City
ang magpapa-event, kami ang magpo-produce. And then bumagyo.
Hindi na tuloy.
Pandemic na.
Yeah, nung bumagyo 2019, kinancel yung event kasi parang yung budget daw is ipamimigay na lang sa mga nasalanta ng bagyo. So, cancel yung event and then the next year, nag-pandemic na.
Mhm.
Then we stopped for about 2 years.
Okay. So setback din yung no, yung pandemic years. During the pandemic, what were you doing as Project X?
Iwalay kami.
Hindi, nung during pandemic kasi, that was the time na nag-aral na ako mag-DJ.
Oh.
Kasi nagpag-usapan namin na dapat one from the team may DJ na magre-represent ng Project X. Na parang
in-house talaga na.
Parang bakit kayo nagpo-produce ng events if kayo mismo wala naman kayo.
Yeah. Bakit hindi si John nag-DJ?
Get right.
Tabad ako eh.
Okay.
Get right.
No.
Doon si
Si Ryan naman
sa
kasi,
pakpak.
as a dancer, may taste talaga siya sa music.
Okay.
Na marunong siya sa mga beats.
Kaya nag-remix na ako ng pyesa namin sa sayaw before. So, hindi na bago sa akin yung mga waveforms, kumbaga may technical know-how na ako.
Yeah.
Tapos siya, pinag-aralan niya din, sadyang parang it's not for him. Parang gano'n. Pero marunong sana siya nun. Na natutunan niya yung basics.
Sa next time may tayo dito para marinig natin si John.
Yes.
John!
I-launch natin yung career ni John as DJ.
Naging DJ, no?
So was it like just between the two of you? Or are we missing someone na
May
you
mga
think?
friends kami na
Mhm.
na-involved din na Pero technically, kaming dalawa talaga yung
Since the
nagtaguyod
beginning,
ng
up until now.
Kasi marami naman kami even before ng mga friends na tumutulong.
Yeah. oo.
Maraming
Yung mga active
mga
participation, no?
Yes.
Mm.
oo. So, yun.
Okay. Ngayon ko lang nalaman. Hindi pala talaga siya seryoso.
Ano sa inyo?
Birthday bash pala
Ano to, joke
talaga.
lang?
Tapos, the name came from a movie na
Movie,
they find
yes.
so amusing.
Parang siyang the
Para
idea came
i-adapt.
out naturally na nag-uusap
Oo.
lang kami ng party
Yun.
namin. Hanggang sa nagbibigay na kami ng idea
Yeah.
kung paano mabubuo yung production.
And can I just
Nakaka-relate
say,
ako.
kaya kami sobrang sentimental dun sa Jollibee Albay. Kasi doon yun
Hindi ba
Good enough
recent?
for-
Jollibee Shop by bro.
We have so
Pero-
much memories sa
pero
Jollibee Alpay.
Kumain kami ng budget namin pang pang burger steak.
Wala pa mix and match yun eh.
50 pesos by that time. Kumain kami at around 2 o'clock. Lumabas kami 8 o'clock na ng gabi.
Sobrang grabing pinag-usapan about it.
So,
Was this because Ryan was there? Kasi si Ryan has the business mindset back then? Or party people talaga kayo that time? Kasi
Hindi rin
feeling ko
tayo
booming
party
yung party sa
people
Alpay
malaga
nung time na yun.
Yun lang. Naisip lang namin magpainom.
Painom lang talaga.
Kasi birthday month nyo.
Ano din kasi nun parang yung goal talaga namin is ma-orient or ma-orient yung Sorsogon na may rave party na. Kasi yun yung time na talagang budots pa lahat. And that was the time since, yun nga, about sa business na din, the business side, mamamonopolize namin. Na kami lang yung production team na nagpo-produce ng rave party.
yun, circling back dun, kasi before merong mga rave party organizers from Legazpi.
From Legazpi.
Paano kayo nakakapag-compete doon? Or hindi
Mm.
ko na sila nakikita eh. Parang wala na ako nakikita sa social media na gano'n.
You want to tell the story?
Mga friends mo yun eh.
Oo. ano kasi yun? Ano kasi yun? Close friends namin yung talagang mga OG organizers ng sa Bicol, which is the Daylight Events. I'm not yet sure if yung mas OG yung sa Naga, pero feeling ko Naga. Kasi yun talaga yung trendsetter. Siyempre papunta tayo dun lagi. So parang yung Southside, there are also my friends. Kasi sa DJ industry, a lot of DJs, friends ko na din sila. At the same time, kapag sumasayaw kami, nakakasama ko sila sa mga events. So parang may mga background na kami nun.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yun, nung simula nung bago ako maging DJ, hype man muna ako nun. Yung tawag sa akin ng dati, MC Josh Boy. Kasi MC lang ako nun. Di pa ako nun,
Really?
DJ.
Saan to? Sa
Wait
Albay?
lang.
Sa Legazpi.
Wait lang,
Okay.
anong hype man? Sorry, sa mga di namin alam ha. Kami nagpa-party kami dahil pero
Kami
hype man sa DJ. Kami
Kami sumisigaw.
Live yun,
Oo.
Carl. It's not
So,
something recorded.
Actually, narinig ko sila sa
Yeah.
may ganun. Parang,
Doon ako nag-start. Sa Legazpi. Kasi walang bar dito.
How old were you then?
19? 20.
Talaga?
Ganong edad ata.
So, hindi mo na kailangan ng hype man. Pero pag nagdi-DJ ka, kaya
yun-
mo na. Kaya
Yun
mo na.
yung parang naging edge ko nung pumasok na ako sa
Oo.
DJ industry.
Ang daming edge ni Ryan.
Multi-talented.
All around.
All around.
Yeah. So, going to John, was there a time na parang you weren't in one page? Kasi,
With Ryan?
kasi si Ryan, based on his story earlier, he started the business alone. Sole proprietor siya. And now, here comes Project X. He started it with someone, like a friend. How did you guys navigate? Kasi, I know for a fact that it's not easy doing business with a friend, right? Marami ng kwento.
Yeah.
And hindi siya madali. Definitely hindi siya madali. Can you share something like how did you guys make it this far or this long?
Well, totoo naman talaga yun eh. Sabi nila dapat hindi ka pakipag-business sa friend mo kasi it will end friendships. Well, sa amin naman ni Ryan, ang maganda sa partnership namin is parehas kami marunong ihiwalay ang personals namin sa business. So if kahit mag-away kami, magsuntukan kami, pero if it is under business na usapan,
It's fine.
after that, well, magkasama na kami ulit sa labas. Tapos na kanina yun na meeting. Nag-away kami, hindi kami nagkasundo, hindi kami on the same ground. And then after that, friends na ulit kami kasi tapos na yung trabaho eh. Magka-away kami kanina. And then after that, tropa na ulit tayo kasi tapos na yung business. Magbarkada na ulit, iinom na kami.
So parang feeling ko ang dami nyo ng pinagdaanan na ganun.
Minsan during events pa,
Oo.
nag-aaway.
May mga times kasi talaga na nag-hit up kami both. Tapos, just for the sake lang naman yun, for the betterment of the event. Kung ano yung kailangan natin i-troubleshoot ora mismo.
Yeah.
Yun. Kasi may mga areas kami, for example, ako sa stage, siya sa field. So may problema ako na kailangan kong ayusin, may problema din siya na kailangan ayusin.
Oh.
So minsan, nagkakaroon kami ng, uy, tulungan mo ako kasi ganito yung problema.
okay.
Tulungan mo rin ako kasi may ganitong problema din ako. So parang nag-hit up na kami na parang, tapos na-witness yun ng ibang friends namin, like si Harsi, yung may-ari ng FT, na-witness niya yun, na parang nag-argue kami. Tapos siya nandun sa gitna, ganun siya. Tapos mamaya, mga after an hour, magkakbayan na ulit kami ni John. Kasi,
few moments
tapos,
later.
yung nag-iinap na kami, nag-happy na ulit. Kasi, nahihiwalay namin yung personal, namin, di ba?
Personal issues sa business.
agendas, and sa negosyo.
Yeah. So parang what they did, instead of saying na your friendship can be a weakness or a hindrance in doing business, they made it their strength because
Tama.
they can be themselves and then eventually go back to being friends that easily. So this goes also to those people who are already engaged in a business with their friends. You can learn something from them na i-value niyo yung friendship niyo kasi later on mas tutuloy ang negosyo niyo.
Pero disclaimer lang, yung ganong style kasi or setup ng negosyo, it's very rare. It's very rare to have this kind of partnership kasi like majority talaga na mga
Yeah.
nakakausap natin at nakikita natin
Based on history, no?
na nagkakaroon ng malaking failure because of friendship.
So good on you. Good on project.
Ganun lagi ang take mo eh, parang pinagalitan ka ng business partner mo or inutusan ka,
Yeah.
friend mo siya, parang iisipin mo, hindi naman ako nito pinapagalitan or inutusan or kahit ano sa friendship namin. Iba naman kasi nausapan yung business eh.
Correct.
So pag work mo yan, gawin mo yan. Pag namali ka, papagalitan ka, parang iisipin mo, boss mo siya by that time.
Yeah.
And then after that, tapos na, paglabas nyo,
Tropa, no?
tropa na.
Inuman na ulit.
Inuman na ulit.
Carl, speaking of business, do you have a question for them na you would want to know? When it
Ako
comes to
personally,
tech or AI?
very gusto kong pumunta talaga on a micro level.
Yeah.
Like, hindi ko alam sa events eh. Hindi ko organize some bigger events. Ano yung usual problems na dito na troubleshoot nyo? Like, you have your problems on stage, you have your problems on the ground. Ano yung mga usual na problems na yun?
Ikaw muna.
Ikaw na muna.
Sige, may naisip na kasi ako.
May naisip
Sige,
ka na.
tulungan na kita.
Oh.
Actually, me and Jan, we both have different expertise. So, kaya siya nagiging malaki ang ng chemistry namin. It is because of the skill set that we have. So, let's say for example, si Jan kasi magaling yan sa accounting. Magaling yan sa numbers.
Talaga?
Magaling. Ito, fun fact lang. Di ba mag-boardmates kami? Nagpapatutor ako sa kanya sa
Okay,
accounting.
sa accounting.
Kasi parehas kami sa business side.
Mathematician pala to siya.
Marunong
So-
subtract.
magaling siya sa numbers. At the same time, magaling siya mag-project
Okay.
ng kikitain. Magaling din siya sa, kumbaga, tawag nito, yung
Analytics, no?
strategy and analytics. Magaling siya sa ganong field.
Forecasting to.
Kaya
Yan,
pala.
yun siya. Magaling siya sa ganon.
Kaya pala. Okay, okay.
May ibang meaning ba yun?
Ah. Okay, okay.
So, parang ang expertise ko naman is sa marketing.
Mhm.
So, without that, kulang ang formula mo. Kung
Oo.
wala kang ganong
Numbers guy.
So parang nagkaroon siya ng magandang chemistry. Kasi ako, ang focus ko is the brand. Which is mahirap yun kung paano mo ilalagay yung brand na ito yung magiging itsura.
Yeah.
So that's my focus. Hindi ko naiintindihin yung numbers, hindi ko naiintindihin yung strategies, paano ka magka-come up sa ticket sales, paano ka magka-come up sa ganitong, that's your job. Ako, I will focus sa marketing, paano ko ito mapapalaganap sa buong Pilipinas. Parang ganun yung ko.
Oo.
So parang kapag nagsama na yan, parang may dalawang boat ka na
When
minubo.
to become one.
Ganon yung
Kung may pagseselosan yung mga hindi pala, ito pala. Okay, talking about numbers, it's your strength mo pala, friend.
Ay, di naman. Marunong na ako mag-add subtract.
Okay, pero tell us more about it. In doing the business with Project X, how did you apply yung strength na yun?
Well, business kasi, usapang pera. Well, hindi naman talaga ako magaling sa numbers actually. Sa pera lang.
Okay.
Hindi naman ako magaling sa pagpera lang. Pagpera. Pag inano mo na ako ng mga waistline, size ng
Okay.
bra, hindi ko na alam yan.
Talaga ba?
Mga numbers yun.
Okay. Lumabas sa
Mga waistline, size ng bra, hindi ko na alam yun.
Okay.
Magaling lang pagpera.
Okay.
Well, anyway, parang accounting student naman kasi ako nung college.
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah. Para sa akin, madali na lang. And then,
Form na yung ano mo, ah.
Sa Ateneo
ang pera pa. Nag-Ateneo ako before the transfer divide. So,
So,
yun lang.
accounting graduate ka pala. Okay.
So, going back doon sa isa yung like common problems na like example for sa Ginubat. Ano yung mga common problems na di namin nakikita? Kasi yung iba, nagpa-party lang sila eh. Purchase lang sila ng ticket eh.
Oo.
Ano yung hindi
They
nila
don't
nakikita
know
sa
what's
background?
happening behind.
Yung mga
Well, pag mga government events kasi, para sa amin, pag mga in partnership with the government, LGU, to sa mga tourism office, the biggest problem is, kailangan mo ang dalhin ng name na government. Bawal kami kumuha ng sponsor basta-basta.
Limited.
Limited.
Okay. Yung
Limited yung options.
limitations.
Yeah, hindi siya pwede
Depending
sa lahat ng pwede pasukin. And then meron din tayong mga bawal. For example, alam nyo naman yung politika. Kunwari, ang supplier namin is kalaban. Ganun. Magaling naman sana, kaso kalaban. Parang ganun.
Struggles namin yun.
So bawal. Yun na sana yung magaling. Or ang okay na offer, bawal daw. Kalaban. Mga ganun lang naman. Sa team naman kasi sa amin, wala naman masyadong problem. Paulit-ulit na lang namin ginagawa 4 times a year. Sa gubat pa lang yun. May mga iba pa. May mga school events pa kami. Halos wala naman talagang problema na sa Parang may blueprint na. Uulit at uulitin na lang namin siya.
replicable na yun.
Pero kasi yung story nun bago tayo napunta sa Gubat was we were thinking kung ano ba talaga yung dadayuhin ng mga tao na kapag nag-produce kami ng rave party, pupuntahan ng mga tao.
Dito sa
So,
Sorsogon.
dito sa Sorsogon. So, naisip namin na malaking edge yung beach.
Beach talaga.
So, if you will compare it to the other municipalities, wala sila nun. So, that's why nag-focus kami sa beach, which is Gubat is the best place to offer
Right
that
now.
kind of project. Doon kami nag-focus sa Gubat. So, yun, nag-offer kami ng nilapitan tayo noon. Ikwento mo yung yung story nung paano tayo nalapitan ng LGU noon.
Actually, sa marketing din talaga siya. Nagpo-produce na kami ng mga parties before. Para nakita nila yung page namin. Tapos, yung parang kagawad sa Gubat, pumunta sa bahay. Hinahanap ako. Sabi, kagawad daw sa Gubat, hinahanap. Hindi ko alam bakit. Bakit hinahanap ako ng kagawad?
Kasalanan ka kasi.
Kasalanan ba ako sa Gubat? Parang yan. Tapos yun, parang in-invite nila kami for a year-ender na party.
Produce.
December,
LGU to na
LGU.
ba?
December
Okay.
31, naka-date. Parang kami ang mag-produce. Ganito, ganyan. Din. Parang sige, parang testing lang nila na if okay kami na
Testing the waters.
And then ginawa namin. Doon kami nag-New Year. Hindi na kami nakapag-New Year kasama yung party.
Nama namin yung
Kasi
family.
year-end.
December 31 siya.
Salubong
year-
talaga siya sa
salubong talaga. So kami, parang yung pamilya natin may kainan, may handaan.
Kami nandun,
kami
working.
nagtatrabaho.
Yeah.
May grind
Well,
pa yun. So,
Oo. Tapos after that, nagustuhan naman nila kung paano namin ginawa. Kinuha na nila kami as parang official ng rave
Regular
artist nila, ng beach party.
Mm.
So, paulit-ulit na lang din siya. And then, ang gusto pa before ni Mayor pala is monthly.
Mm.
Monthly dapat yung event, yung full moon party. Kasi monthly naman may full moon.
Mhm.
Ang problema naman namin, so si Ryan ang sa marketing, pag niya, ako sabi ko kaya sa pera, siya hindi kaya sa marketing.
Mm.
Mahihirapan ka i-market na monthly yon tapos pupunuin mo lagi ng tao.
And parang mawawalan sila ng yung parang something to look forward to.
Mhm.
kasi masyadong dikit-dikit yung
Yung frequency.
yung frequency.
Frequency. Yun, sabi ko, it's a no. So, yun, the way we manage the business, marami kaming nako-consider.
Mhm.
Parehas ng ganun. May mga resistance, may mga, like for example, ito, bilhin na natin to kasi ito maano to sa brand. Tapos siya naman, hindi nga yan kaya.
Wala
Yan,
pang budget.
wala pang budget. Baka pag ginamit natin to, yung cash flow natin masisira. So parang nagkakaroon ng magandang brainstorming when it comes to the pag-upscale ng negosyo. So we have a good chemistry on that side.
Na may talaga kasi parang si Jan nagko-control sa'yo sa
Yes.
finances.
Yes.
Na you really want to upgrade.
Oo.
Na you think this equipment can help level up,
Yeah.
upscale the production. But it doesn't meet like the profit
Finance
margins of the
Oo,
finance side.
finance side.
Sobrang galing.
Kasi parang ako very aggressive.
Mm.
Very aggressive. Siya yung parang nag-hold back.
Ang gandang mix ng sobra. Parang talagang may offense, defense na talaga.
Kaya perfect.
Parang pag may
Yeah.
naisip ka na idea, may consultation ka pa rin sa For example, gusto niya kumuha ng DJ from Manila. Kasi maganda to pag pinost natin, okay to ngayon na event, kunin natin si
Marketing yan.
ganito ganyan, marketing yan. So, tapos magtatanong siya sa akin, ako naman, i-forecast ko lahat ng magagastos namin doon lang sa tao na yun. Tapos magbibigay na din ako, what if dito na lang, sa ganito na lang. Kasi hindi kaya.
Parang magkano ticket yung kakailanganin mo mabenta para mabigay mo yun sa akin na gusto ko. So
Parang
parang siya
ganun.
nagpo-forecast ng ganun.
Depende sa ticket sales.
Sa
Parang,
sponsors.
kailangan natin ganito kadami yung tao na. Paano kung hindi? Paano kung wala? Paano kung... So, siya yung nagpo-forecast ng ganung field.
With Project X ba, what investments have you made so far? Do you always hire someone else to provide the equipment? Or meron na kayong, just like what you did, di ba? Kinat mo yung with your Super Kids business. Instead of being the one who distributes the things, ikaw na yung naging supplier. Manufacturer ka na. Nasa na yung Project X right now since the beginning?
Well, ngayon, may mga partner suppliers kami, mga businesses din. Kasi malaki talaga ang investment din kung
Yes.
bibili ka ng sarili mong sound system,
Yes.
stage, lahat ng kailangan. So ngayon, pinapartner lang namin since may million din ang kailangan mo sa setup. So pinapartner namin na sila na talaga ang magsusupply sa amin sa lahat ng event kung saan kami, sila din ang sasama sa amin.
Yeah.
Sa lahat 'yan, sa for example sa selling ng beers, may mga partners na din kami na brands. And then sa stage, sa sound system na setup, isang business owner din yon.
Yeah.
Sa mga equipments na gagamitin, sa mga trucks, sa logistics, may mga partners na din kami. Hiwalay-hiwalay.
And addition to that, one of our biggest investments is our official website. So we really invested sa website. Nagpagawa kami ng sarili naming website
Mhm.
talaga. And around ano din siya, 6 digit din yung ano niya, yung price niya. So yung purposely kasi, yung ano namin ng website nun is to have a online platform
Mhm.
when it comes to ticket selling. Kasi actually dito sa Bicol kami palang halos, if I'm not mistaken, kami palang halos ang merong official website ticketing
Nakita ko nga yung mga ticketing
service.
system niya, very efficient talaga.
Yung website na yun, kasi sobrang pinag-aralan namin yun ni Jan. Kasi parang unang-una, para makabili ka ng ticket na yun, syempre, paano ka makapagbayad? Pwede kang GCash, pwedeng
Card.
through bank.
Mhm.
So ngayon, pag once na naka-enter ka na, nag-send ka ng screenshot mo, si Jan, i-confirm niya yun. Okay, ano na to, nakabayad na to. Pag once na-confirm niya na
Confirm na
yun,
yung
may
payment.
magte-text sa'yo. Yung text na yun, hindi siya unknown number. Makikita mo talaga Project X, parang Smart, Globe Video. Makikita mo siya sa ano mo, hindi siya yung unknown na 09 blah blah blah.
Yeah.
As
Na
in from
random
Project
number.
X
Oh.
na ang content ng text na yun is a link through your email. Na pag inopen mo yung email na yun, lalabas yung QR code. Yung QR code na yun, it cannot be replicated kasi once na nag-enter ka na sa entrance
Mhm.
ng venue na
Ng
yun,
event.
i-scan namin yun. Pag nag-scan na yun, papasok na yun sa system namin, sa database namin na okay, pumasok na to. So pag in-scan mo yun ulit, mag-error na siya.
Mabablock na.
Mabablock. Ibig sabihin, pumasok na tong tao.
May filtering system na
May
talaga.
filtering system na siya. So pinag-aralan namin yun ng maayos and yung pinsan ko yung gumawa ng website. So that's one of our biggest investment, yung website.
Sobra galing.
Oo.
I mean, like, not all businesses think about making websites
Yeah.
because they think like, kaya ko to sa Facebook.
Yeah.
I-Facebook ko lang to, may share naman to ng mga friends ko.
Mm.
But what led you to make that decision aside from the ticketing system na kailangan ko talaga? I mean, 6 digit is a big number
Mhm.
to invest in a website and you're just starting. What led you to that decision?
Actually for convenience lang naman talaga siya ng tao. And then gusto din namin i-eliminate na sana yung physical tickets. Na lahat QR na,
Traditional.
lahat ano na, yung mahirap kasi. For example, gusto ko
Digital
bumili
na.
ng ticket, pupunta pa ako sa
Outlets.
outlets or maghahanap pa ako ng nagbebenta ng ticket, which is sobrang hassle.
Yeah.
Na mas okay siya kung online na lang. Well, hindi namin ma-eliminate completely yung physical tickets kasi may mga tao na hindi naman
Sanay.
masyado
Yes.
sa online.
Mhm.
So yun, nasa
And
balance pa rin.
as far as I can remember, yung time na yun kasi may available fund kami kasi parang kumita kami ng maayos sa recent project.
Mhm.
Kaya parang sabi namin, okay, this is the right time to invest this kasi hopefully the next event yun na yung maging fund naman ulit. So parang in-all out talaga namin yun just for that investment na website kasi we all know naman na tayo pa lang halos ang nakakagawa ng ganun. And then one major factors na din doon feeling ko is hindi kasi namin yung Project X bread and butter.
Mhm.
So on the side lang namin yun yung Project X. So, ibig sabihin, wala kaming intention na pagkukuhanan to para mabuhay.
Mhm.
So whatever kung alin nandiyan na fund, we will just reinvest it. So parang we just get a pinch
Mhm.
lang for our leisure, pang-inom lang din halos eh.
Ginawa naming travel fund.
Oo.
Well, actually, isa siya sa investment actually. Ganito,
So,
after
it's a
event.
passion project. Hindi siya yung
Explain
income
mo
generating.
yung allocation yung ginawa natin na allocation
Ah,
percentage.
Basta ang Project X kasi parang may sariling pera na siya.
Mhm.
Kumukuha lang
Fund
kami
siya.
ng share namin na maliit, pero mostly for investment pa rin siya sa experience.
Mhm.
So for example, 100% ng income iiwan namin ng 50%. 50% maghahanap kami ng event sa ibang lugar, Cebu, La Union, Manila.
Magbiyahe kayo.
Magbe-benchmark.
Yung pera na yun ang papanggastos namin, pang eroplano, tapos
Pang-inom.
attend kami ng mga party, pang-inom, for example,
Benchmark kasi yun.
tapos magbe-benchmark kami. Bayad siya ng Project X, kami nagpa-party. Tapos nag-ano na kami ng mga ideas. Paano kaya natin i-improve yung
Yeah.
Project X?
Yeah,
In-check namin. So, nag-attend na kami Summer Madness, Hydro. Next plans naman namin is
Ibang bansa.
ibang bansa.
Mm.
Magkakaroon ng Tomorrowland sa
Thailand.
sa Thailand
Thailand.
next year.
Yun na, next.
Oh, watch
Yun- yun
out,
ang-
Sorsogon. Tomorrow.
Kasi yun din na nakikita. I mean, like, if they don't know your, like, probably casual friends, they see you partying, but they don't see, like,
The
yun yung market
value in it.
research part eh.
Yeah.
Di ba na parang may allocated budget na talaga dun. And it's about parties, it's about events. You really have to experience
So,
other
be
parties.
there,
Di
yes.
ba? Para makakuha ka ng ideas, inspirations. Malay mo may supplier dun, di ba? Na parang pwede mo maka-tie up.
Mahirap bumuo ng event na sariling utak nyo lang ang ginagamit.
Never mo na-experience.
So, yeah, pumunta ka sa event nila, i-check mo. Kahit simpleng asan yung CR nila, saan nakalagay, yun mismo.
Yung
Pinicheck
ginagawa
na
namin
yan.
dyan, naglilibot kami. Parang kami
Ano yung
police dun.
backstage?
Oo,
O parang
check namin
Pilipin nga natin yung backstage nila kung paano ang setup,
Oh,
anong
yan,
ginagawa.
ganun.
Makakuha kayo ng idea
Yes.
na feasible na i-implement sa...
Kahit yung ticket, ano nun eh, no? Ginaya din natin yung patent nun, na parang, dapat ito yung marireceive namin. Okay, kasi magbibili kami ng ticket. So, madidiscover namin kung ano yung way nila. Ito yung papasok sa database nila.
Yeah.
So, inano namin yun, inaral namin lahat.
Parang the whole experience, no? The process of buying ticket hanggang sa going to the event and then kung ano yung mangyayari during the event up to the time na mag-i-end na yung event.
Hanggang uwian. Sine-check
hanggang
namin
uwian.
yan. Well, pag pauwian, medyo lasing na kami.
Full circle.
Medyo may hallucination na. Ano na nga?
Yeah. So pag nasa party pala, pag nawawala si Jan, ayun, nag-ano pala siya, nag-investigate pala.
Depende.
Depende.
Oh my!
Dalawa lang yan.
Talaga dyan.
Benchmark or ano?
Yeah, benchmarking.
Benchmark.
Pero pag
Sorry.
nagtanong, nasa si Jan, benchmarking.
Benchmarking yan.
Market
You know,
research.
excuse eh.
Benchmarking o bedmarking na. No?
Excuse ka lang ngayon. Excuse ka lang ngayon.
Bedmarking na pala. Natulog na kasi.
Benchmark.
Bedmarking. Hindi na siya benchmark.
Kaya part yun. Part ng ano yung
Part
experience.
yun.
So, Carl, look at them. They've used technology to improve
100%.
their service, not just in acquiring mga suppliers, partners, but also in giving the best service to their customers. And aside from that, they made their system easy and convenient.
Efficient.
Parang nag-streamline,
Oo.
streamline na nila yung mga bagay. Not doing the same usual thing. Tingnan mo, how old are you na dyan? Di ba you had your birthday nung June, July 2 lang? O ilang taon ka na ngayon?
22.
Oh my God. Magaling ka rin sa number niya.
Pero ka-batch ko ah.
Maaga lang nag-school. I'm 27. Kaya kami ni Ryan.
27. See, at their age, naiisip na nila yon. So, this is also to encourage all the other business owners out there who's also doing the same thing. Make use of your tech that's available.
100%.
Maybe it may be free or not, but look at them. They invested how much money just to put up their own website. Pero not just the website, ginagamit na rin nila for their ticketing process. Diba?
And also, mind you, wala kaming regular na tao. It's just
Kaming wala.
Kayong
It's
dalawa.
just us, yeah. Even all the secretariat works, the records keeping, siya yun. And when it comes to marketing, ako lang yun. So, ibig sabihin, wala talaga kaming binabayaran na rent.
Regular.
Just every seasonal lang siya eh. Seasonal
Yeah.
lang yung ano na to. We just hire people during the event.
For contractual based.
Project-based.
Project based, exactly. Like, ganun talaga, di ba? When it comes to tech, tayong mga younger entrepreneurs, we tend to lean forward to tech, di ba? Yung mga boomers naman, di ba? Sanay sila sa mga old
Tradition.
ways, di ba? May pros and cons yun, pero syempre sa panahon ngayon, that's how we parang increase the gap kumpara sa mga competitors eh. Kasi paano ka makaka-advance sa kanila? Matagal na sila sa business, di ba?
Exactly.
So we use tech to
Bridge the gap.
yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Correct.
Pero alam mo bro, real quick, like your cousin made the website, right? In 6 digits. You know how much you can replicate a website right now? Divided by 3 ang price niyan, 100%.
Agree.
We can make you a website in 5 minutes. 100%
Because of
AI,
AI.
because of tech. And then, I mean, Kenneth is a full stack developer dito sa PH Collab. Royce,
Ngiti-ngiti lang yan si Kenneth sa tabi.
any tech job, bro. Kaya niya front end, kaya niya back end
Yeah.
sa lahat. So, pero sobrang dali. Sobrang dali na ngayon na dapat it's a no-brainer to use all of these technologies. Di ba? So,
Yung time na yun kasi di pa ano si AI.
hindi pa, wala pa talaga.
Wala.
Ganun talaga ang markup price ng mga websites.
Grabe.
Minimum 100,000.
Ang bilis
Um,
naman ngayon.
Ngayon, website ka na. May ibang event, and website na naman.
Kahit nga yung sinasabi ko lagi, yung CEO talaga ng Subakidat Project X, ChatGPT.
Recently, mga siguro the past 2 years. Pero before, mahirap pa.
Mahirap
Oo,
din.
before
Talagang
AI.
aaralin mo lahat.
I mean, kung talagang sariling time natin, kaya na naman gawin yun eh. Di ba? Pero but there are other priorities na kailangan ito. Hindi ko na kailangan pag-isipan ng copy nito, di ba? Ito na ako sa negotiation part.
Yan, the bigger part.
Di ba? I mean, kung before AI, kaya mo naman gawin yun 100%. Pero much better use of
Malaletan
time.
yung yung trabaho mo eh.
Saves time, energy,
Yan.
tension, sobra.
So with all of this that had happened in the past, John, where do you see Project X from 10 years from now?
10 years from now? Nagpapaparty ba kami niyan?
Who knows, right? Malay mo hindi na sa Sorsogon, sa ibang lugar.
Oh, like bigger parties. At
Yeah.
Yung sarili ko
Tomorrowland.
nga.
International na.
Sarili ko nga, hindi ko makita 10 years from now. Yung Project X pa kaya. Well, anyway, syempre, syempre, ang tingin mo naman lagi, pataas ka dapat eh. So, yeah, well, try natin muna pumasok ng Legazpi. Well, now kasi, meron kaming upcoming, Bulusan naman,
Okay.
Danghalan Beach. Sa Monday, this coming Monday, may final meeting kami
Mhm.
to finalize the event. Tapos, Danghalan Beach naman yon. And then, may isa pa na pinipilit na kami bumisita ng Donsol kasi magpapaparty din. So, parang nakukuha na namin yung mga beach
sa kada municipality.
Nang hindi nagpo-propose,
Yeah.
sila yung lumalapit sa inyo.
Even the brands actually.
Yeah.
Yung Tanduay. Okay lang magsabi ng
Yeah.
brands.
Mm.
Yung Tanduay.
Sana mag-sponsor sila soon.
Sila na,
Wheatstone. They are...
sila na ang lumalapit.
Oo.
Kasi nakikita nila yung brand nyo, di ba? May may replicable na kayo na
Yes.
blueprint. Saves them the time. Kasi kayo nang may framework na eh.
Parang their work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
May ticketing system,
Oh,
di ba?
yeah.
Na paperless, which we were talking from the previous podcast because ganun din ang pound ni Ariel about this paperless sa hotels na masyado matrabaho, di ba? Pupunta ka sa hotel,
Kaya nakakatuwa
sign up ka
marinig.
pa ng mga papel. So, you figured that out already by making the website. Sobrang galing. And it speaks for itself, di ba? May marami yung invitations coming in. Pero if I have like a question, who's your like number one guest that you want to invite? Like, it's either a DJ or an event in a party, just like sinong gusto niyo ma-invite?
Yung nilook forward you.
Sino ba ngayon?
Hindi na kami masyado into sa mga DJs eh. Parang yung recent trend na kasi ngayon, it should be combined with a hip-hop artist. Let's say Flo G. Yeah. Kasi
Ganun talaga.
if we will still invest sa mga like bigger names na DJs, hindi na siya ganun kaboom.
Oo.
Especially here in Sorsogon. Kasi sino ba yung mga DJs na pwede natin ilabas dyan na kilala? So, siguro Manila, may possibility. Pero dito kasi they are parang mas iniisip nila na mas kilala nila. Siyempre mga hip-hop artists,
Celebrity.
Looney, sila Abra, yung
Talaga.
yung mga rap artists na hip-hop artists. Siguro sa DJs, we can settle with the locals and other
Kaya naman ng local talent natin. Bro, pag pumunta dito si Flo G, nako.
So
100%. Kasi the way sila magdala ng beat, the way sila magdala ng crowd.
Last year actually, muntik na kami kay Hev Abi.
Oo.
Hindi lang kami nagkasundo nung manager ni Hev. So parang ang pinalit namin Ron Henley. Tapos nag-Nick Makino din kami before.
Napadala na namin.
Ayaw na, pumunta dito si Nick Makino. So,
Basta last year si Ron Henley. Dapat si Hev Abi sana. Medyo hindi lang kami nagkakasundo sa dates na available si Hev. Tapos sa mga gusto nilang isama,
Parang gusto niya dalhin buong downtown QC. Ang daming entourage na, ang daming
Yung budget ko
ticket
lang.
sales, ticket.
budget ko
Plain
siguro
ticket.
para sa grupo mo lang, hindi yung
Yeah,
buong downtown
no.
QC.
Grabe.
Baka
Medyo
pwede si
malaki
Bobby
talaga.
lang.
Medyo malaki.
Oh, kasi ganun ang ano nila, usually ang mga terms nila, di ba? Parang
Mhm.
pero minsan mahirap i-meet yung
Mm.
ganung expectations. So, how about the local government here in Sorsogon, like local the provincial government? How are they being helpful to you guys? Di ba? Paano support ang ano nindo? Nakakuha niyo?
Si Ryan.
Ba't ako?
Si Ryan ang kausap ng government eh.
Kaya marketing.
Yung naging ano kasi namin, yung naging edge namin when it comes to LGU Gubat, yung mayor kasi ng Gubat, siya mismo nag-benchmark sa Thailand, then he experienced full moon in Thailand.
Talaga?
That's
Meron
why-
siyang first-hand
may idea talaga siya.
experience.
That's why siya mismo, naghanap siya ng partner, private company, which is Project X, who can produce that kind of event. So, nagkasundo na nagustuhan ni Mayor na, ito yung nahanap ko. Then eventually, naging quarter event na siya.
Okay.
So,
So, very supportive
at
naman
least
ng LGU.
4 times a year, di ba? Sobrang solid. na.
Yun.
Ah.
Kaya, looking forward kami lagi. And the struggle naman namin ngayon, since it's a quarterly event, how will you put gimmicks? How will you put different
Come up with
kind of
new
come up with new
ideas,
ideas?
or make it more interesting.
Yes.
More bubbles, di ba? Ano ba?
Oo,
Ibang-
more sustainable in a way. Kasi hindi
Mahirap.
naman laging same thing all
Oo.
over again.
Kailangan mo mag-innovate, kailangan mo, dami yung ano namin.
Pasok lang si Jan, natawa na lang tayo.
Mahirap din ang quarterly kasi paano namin ini-schedule yung iba.
Yeah.
Before nagkakaroon kami ng mga back-to-back events after namin Gubat, may event kami
Uy.
sa school event.
Debut.
So, tuloy-tuloy na parang gano'n. Kasi paano na namin isisingit yung iba. For example, ngayon, first event ng Bulusan na kasama kami. If magustuhan nila, baka pwedeng gawin nila yan na yearly, every fiesta sa kanila. And then, si Barcelona, meron din kami sa Barcelona. Ang plano nun is yearly din.
Highlands naman yun.
Yun, sa bundok yun eh. And then, kung pumasok kami ng Donsol, tapos gamit din namin yearly. So, 3 schedule yun ay dadagdag namin sa quarterly. So, magkakaroon yan, parang magkakaroon ng every month na naman na event. Na
parang
agad na.
kailangan nyo na mag-hire ng team niya.
Kailangan.
Oo nga,
mag-hire.
actually, there's so much to look forward to listening to John right now. Medyo detalyado lang yung mga sinasabi niya, and I
Pa-
hope
Malaki ang potential pa ng projects na lumaki. Medyo busy lang talaga kami. Well, para sa for example, sa simpleng beer selling lang ng every event, malaki ang pera dyan. Kaso hindi namin mahawakan. Busy na rin kami, may mga ginagawa
iniinom mo kasi.
Feeling ko. pag kami yung nag-supply, kalahati lang ng supply yung darating. Hindi, mahirap. Parang kami, open naman kami into partnerships with anyone. Kung sino ang may ideas na pwede nyo i-partner sa
Yes.
Project X, we can talk about it.
Leverage na lang, no?
Yeah.
Whatever help you can get, either government or private institution, na pwede to your event.
Diyan-
Why not?
Diyan din papasok ang apparel.
Okay.
Project X.
Ay, oo.
Oo, may project.
Ito ang unang design. Unfortunately, hindi na siya nasundan kasi sobrang busy talaga.
Merch. We're talking about merch.
Yan,
Okay.
suot ni Sach.
No.
So, yeah,
Oh.
laki siya.
Kailan forma ng Grave?
Wow.
Forma ng Grave.
So, parang ang idea naman is, hindi na siya nasundan kasi sobrang busy kami pareho. So, yeah, kung may makakausap kami na someone na kaya na magkakasundo sa business na kung anong gagawin.
focus on-
yun ang focus
Sa
Oo,
merch.
na merch. Kasi hindi ko na kaya. Kasi ang sa apparel kasi, ako yung nag-start nun sa production. Kasi hindi ko na kaya.
Oo.
So if there is someone listening
Oo.
na gusto makipag-collab na magaling
Magkaka-warehouse ka na soon.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yun.
Malapit
pwede
na,
yan
malapit na
mapag-usapan.
Malapit
Pwede
na
yan.
matapos.
Pwede.
Yun naman ang purpose natin sa podcast, like with showroom, like collaborate, space for collaboration, di ba?
Correct.
Like what you said, maybe yung may viewer dyan na they have an idea, they have the capability,
Yes.
di ba? So let's put ourselves out there. Pero by the way, where can they reach out to you?
Yes.
Where can they find you?
Can we start with Supa Kids?
Super Kids
Yeah.
and
Yung location.
Your
Oo.
socials. your-
Socials.
Where can we find you?
Yung Supa Kid Prince, nandito lang, kapitbahay ko lang kayo.
Oh.
Sa Talisay,
Kapit bahay yan.
MH Del Pilar Street. Dito lang siya sa may katapat ng Boss Samgyupsal, malapit sa Sweet Amore. Andyan yung physical store. Then you can follow us on our Facebook account or Facebook page, Supakid Prints,
Dito
yung may
Supakid
verified.
Oh, yeah.
Then TikTok, Supakid Prints din, makikita nyo kami doon. And sa Project X Apparel, you can also search sa Instagram. Meron kaming project.x.apparel and project.x.productions. Magkaibang ano yun.
Oh, yeah.
Magkaibang account yun. And ako din as DJ Ryan, Facebook page din lang yun. And personal, you can follow me, ryan.x.dj. Sa Facebook.
We'll include the links in the
Yes.
YouTube video, so
If not, the
easier
description below. Yes.
for others to follow them as well.
Project X din pala. Production.
Project X
sa,
Production.
Game John.
sa Facebook.
Yun na yun.
Yun na yun.
Project X.
Project X Production.
So, galing sobra.
How do you want to end this? Kasi I wanna give them the floor right now. If there's anything that you'd like to share that you weren't able to mention earlier, or any message that you want to let everyone know, be it about Project X or your personal experience in doing business as a 27-year-old Sorsoganon, please share it with us.
Ikaw na muna.
Si Ryan magaling dyan eh.
Si John talaga lagi.
Kahit saan.
Kung ako, aayahin ko lang kayo uminom. Okay naman lang tayo lahat.
Pwede pala mag-inuwan nila dyan eh. Okay.
Kasi kahit nga sa mga project proposals na kaharap nila mayor and all, hindi talaga siya nagsasalita.
Yeah.
Ako talaga pinapa-front niya palagi. Ako yung napapasuko.
Actually, sa buong business siya, si Ryan talaga, parang shadow lang ako kay Ryan lagi. Na, si Ryan talaga ang naka-front sa business namin.
So parang eventually, anytime may absorb ko na doon sa
Tapos,
Supakid eh.
Parang
Hire ko na as financial advisor.
frontman, tapos pag may kakalabitin ko, mali.
Uy, ano pa?
Mali,
Ito pa
ito pa.
Kasi parang sabi ko, di ba pinag-usapan namin nung birthday ko dito.
Yeah.
Nag-uusap kami nga about sa financials. Nasabi ko, kailangan ko ng financial advisor. Baka ikaw na yun. So parang malay mo maging, na din siya, maging shareholder or what.
Legit. Kunin
Let's see
mo
where it
ko,
goes.
yung income mo itayo natin sa red.
All
in on red.
Mag-times
All in on red.
Pero addition lang dun sa pinag-usapan natin about sa apparel. And we are really very serious about that. Kasi it has a big potential. Kasi yung apparel, may community na siya. So, may story na siya, may brand na siya. It just needs someone who can manage the apparel itself. Kasi kami gusto namin, okay na lang. Okay, ano na lang kami, mag-supervise na lang kami. But yung the operation, it takes a lot of time. Diba? Kailangan mo it requires a lot of time. Pag photoshoot, pag create ng design, sobrang So, alam ko may mga magagaling dito na
Correct.
sa
Yeah.
So whoever is watching us right now or maybe listening to us on our Spotify podcast, mga taga Sorsogon, they're looking for creatives who are ready and willing to be part of Project X Apparel because they're planning to move forward with their business.
Kasi somehow it can bring us to a lot of opportunities.
Correct.
And addition na din, kasi para hindi naman ito nagsasali sa mga ganyan eh. Addition to that, we are really very thankful na merong ganitong podcast or platform na we can share our insights and at the same time we can promote our businesses. And we are really hoping na ma-invite nyo lahat ng mga future tycoons. Those
100%, bro.
alam kong itong generation namin na to, natin, kasi we are in the same generation. Maraming, alam ko magkakaedad na tayo halos. Maraming future, multi-millionaire CEOs sa natin, sa generation natin. Marami kaming friends na pwede nyo ma-invite. Kasi we are, maliit ang Sorsogon. Maliit ang Sorsogon. We are building, in our generation kasi iba na yung generation ng mga nauna. Iba na ang way nila on how to connect. Pero tayo, we are making this safe space, this space. And I am really much looking forward para ma-invite nyo yung mga best people na mga kakausap natin. Sorsogon based.
100%. Initially, Like we want it like to be like for the whole Philippines, siguro hopefully international. Pero I told them like wait muna, ang dami dito sa Sorsogon.
Yes.
'Di ba? Ang dami dito mga
Yes, yes,
moguls,
yes.
leaders, winners, bro, game
Correct.
changers, trailblazers. Na before muna sila, dito
Yeah.
muna kasi
Okay.
sobrang magagaling dito,
Mhm.
talaga sobra.
Sa mga taga
Ako actually hindi ko
Sorsogon,
sila si Jan kilala ko kasi ka-basketball
Yeah.
ko si Jan. Seminaryo.
Small.
Si Ryan hindi masyado. Pero listening to them talking about their business, their humble beginnings, 'di ba? The work that they do at the background kasi nakikita na lang nila yung 5%.
Yes, that is all.
The results na lang eh. Pero yung
Yeah.
pag hit press, 'di ba? Every single day, hindi nila alam 'yun. So,
Okay,
that's where they're coming from.
If they have suggestions who they would want to see or
Yeah, for
hear
sure.
from 4700 podcast,
Yeah.
please comment down below.
Just let us know,
Sa mga
bro.
taga Sorsogon, let us know.